T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good evening, lovely people. Hope you're well. Welcome back to another Kop-Ish Friday. The Kall-In show. This is your show, guys. We only do this once a month now, so you know how the vibes go. We want you guys to come in, share your thoughts and opinions, ask us questions. We get to ask you questions, and we have a good, jolly, old, fun time. As always, we get behind the mic. Please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. We are going to keep the calls to 3 minutes. I know we say this every time, but we are going to keep it 3 minutes this week, simply because we want to get as many people on as possible. Plus, we can't do an all-nighter tonight, me and Matt. Drifty can't make the show tonight. Me and Matt can't do all-nighters. Matt's got to do something. I've got to do something as well. So we're going to be on as long as possible. So, yeah, we're going to try and get everyone in. And so if we're a bit strict with time, please don't take it personal. We just want to make sure everyone gets in. Right. A few things to talk about. So a couple of you guys mentioned it in the comments. So, yeah, we got to Man United's being spoken about. Yeah. It's fun. He's one of two DMs I want us to sign this summer. The other one being Hodgman, who plays for Denmark as for Lisbon, his former club. I really want us to sign Ugarte. I know he's not everyone's cup of tea. I think he would complement us brilliantly. Doesn't seem like we seem to want him though, unless we're keeping it quiet. I really want us to get him. If we don't get him though, for me it has to be Hodgman. If it's not him, then I don't know where we go in the market. And I know we got Bashir, I know we got Morton, two players I rate highly. But we still need another DM, man. We really do, in my opinion. So, yeah, we'll see. On another note, though, another one doing the rounds, Anthony Gordon. All right. Let's look at this two ways, guys. Anthony Gordon, the person, Anthony Gordon, the footballer. Anthony Gordon, the person, is not a big fan. We're not big fans of him as Liverpool supporters because he's played for the opposite team in Merseyside. Not just that, when he has played against us, he's dived and tried to cheat his way to wins. And he's just been a pain. Now, Anthony Gordon, the footballer, I think he's a very good footballer. And I've changed my tune. I got a shout out to Monts for this because Monts, probably about 7-8 months ago, was like, no, Anthony Gordon's a good player. I'm not saying I want him, but he's a good player. And I was like, no, Monts, he's kind of dead. He was just like, Cal, just take away your bias from him as a person and watch him. And I thought, you know, Monts is a good friend. I'm going to humour him. And I did. And I changed my opinion. I think he's a very good footballer. And he's a Liverpool fan. Shout out to Ali in the comments. Shout out to all of you in the comments, but I just caught that comment there. But we can do better. And I say this with the greatest of respect to Anthony Gordon. He's a player that I'd bring in as a backup. But if you're going to cost £100 million, we ain't that sort of club to be buying £100 million players and keeping them as backups. That's just my opinion. I don't know if he's better than Gakpo, but the gap's not that big in my opinion. Either way, if you're going to go and get a left winger, I'll be real with you. For the ones that's available, it's got to be Crava or it's got to be Musiala. Like, with all due respect to everyone else, those are the only two I'm accepting. And look, in a year's time, I could sit there and go, no, I got it wrong. We bought so-and-so and they were so sick. But if he's worth 100 mil, what's Crava worth? What's Musiala worth? And I know in Newcastle, I think spent about 40 mil on him, if I'm not mistaken. The absolute most Anthony Gordon is a £60 million player. And even that's stretching it. 100 mil. Gotta be joking me. Can't be. Not us. Can't be. So I'll be honest, I don't see how that happens, if I'm going to be honest. I just don't. And again, I think he's a good player, but £100 million? You're off your bloody rocker. Surely. And with all due respect to him, I think, and I think we can do better. So that's me personally. If we were to sign him, I'd be underwhelmed. But yeah, I don't know. Matt, big up to you.
What's going on, bro? Apologies, I'm late, people.
No, literally like a couple minutes ago, just started. So you're cool, brother.
So am I hearing this correct? The premise is, I think I saw on Twitter, the premise is Liverpool are interested in Anthony Gordon.
Yeah.
But I believe this is if Luis Diaz is to be sold, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I understand Liverpool want a replacement.
So before you cut him, take your Liverpool bias out.
Yeah.
I know you don't think he's better than Gakpo, but how close do you think he is to Gakpo as a player? Or as a left winger, should I say? Being objective.
I don't think he's as good as a player as Gakpo, but I think he's a production player. So, like, he will get numbers, which in itself, I guess, is still a good thing to have, obviously. I think stylistically, we'd have to get used to Anthony Gordon if he was signed to Liverpool, because he's not the most technically gifted, but he knows how to use his pace. And pace is a threat in modern day football. Would he be my first choice? No. Everyone knows Rodrigo would be my first choice for left wing.
Out of the players who we may have a chance of getting, though, who would be your first choice? Because I don't think we have any chance of getting Rodrigo. Even if he was up for sale, I don't think we'd have a chance.
Oh, hold on. All right, so no Rodrigo, no Leao. Oh, that's techie still. Because I've only really been thinking about right wingers, and that will be Kudus or an Elise.
I don't even think Kudus is that much. I know everyone's talked about Kudus.
Don't.
No, I rate Kudus. I don't think Kudus is a right winger. I think he can play there just like he can play on the left wing, but his best positions is central.
I think Kudus is just as dangerous in the right wing or the 10 spot. But you have to remember, for West Ham, he's asked to do a different job compared to... Because remember, when... Oh, flip. All right, cool. Man like Matt took over. Kyle dropped out for a second, but he'll be back. People, hear what I'm saying, yeah? Kudus, for me, can do the right wing and the 10. That's how I see Kudus, right wing and 10. I think he's just as dangerous in either of those, yeah? Left wing is where it gets techie, because left wing is a little bit slim at the moment, if I'm being honest. Maybe... I know you like Crava. I think Crava is very good technically, but I wonder whether the physicality will cause him problems. Maybe an Inaki Williams, maybe. Or Nico Williams, Nico. I'm saying Inaki, that's his brother, isn't it?
Nico don't move me, you know.
Nah, for me, what it is, he's got that. All right, do you know who Nico reminds me of a little bit? He reminds me a bit of Doku. And I know Doku is inconsistent, but Doku's still got that pace that can change the game with an instant. Doku doesn't have to be consistent for a whole game. Doku's got to have a moment. No, but hear what I'm saying. But Doku's got to have no. But what I'm saying is, you don't necessarily have to have a guy that's going to be consistent for 90 minutes, because if you get Gakpo. So if we got Gakpo already and you get a Nico Williams would be that guy where he has to have a moment. Because for me, he's a moments player, not a 90-minute. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think Gakpo will get more involved in the game if he's played on the left wing, by the way.
Nico said he's not leaving, to be fair.
Yeah, but I also feel like he's saying the right things, but at the same time, why people say that Adeyemi right wing, fam?
He plays both. Adeyemi plays both.
Yeah, he's playing left at the moment for Dortmund, but he's naturally, from what I remember when he was at Salzburg, he was either right wing or as I playing it in the front too. I don't want Adeyemi left wing. That doesn't move me in the slightest. And Adeyemi looks like he has fallen off a little bit, if I'm being honest. That's me being real. He's fallen off a bit at Dortmund, which has surprised me. Yeah, that's a tough one, bro. I would be real. And the thing is, Anthony Gordon's a good player, but if you're losing Luis Diaz and you go and get Anthony Gordon, have we upgraded, bro?
I don't know.
The fact that you have to do that says everything I need to know.
Yeah, I know.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be real. Anthony Gordon is a good player in his own right, but I also feel like, is he technically good enough?
All right, last season, Matt, Anthony Gordon got 11 goals and 10 assists for Newcastle.
That is very good. And was that his first season at Newcastle as well?
First full season, yeah.
Do you know what it is? If we sign, and what's the rumor price as well? Sorry,
so let's cut you. Luis Diaz last season got 8 and 5. Played more games.
Diaz is the better player than Gordon, though. I have to keep it a buck. Diaz is a better player than Gordon. Gordon had a better season or better year than Diaz, but I will still sit here on this hill and say Diaz is a better player. And Diaz,
Cody Gakpo also played 35, got 8 and 5. Obviously, we know he's moved around.
Yeah.
But
the thing is,
I mean, we say that though, Matt. I'm just playing devil's advocate because I know people might come for me in the comments, but it is what it is at this point. If you take Luis Diaz out of this Liverpool team, little last season Liverpool team, and put him in that Newcastle team, does he do as well as Anthony Gordon?
Sorry, say that again, bro. Say that again, sorry.
If you swap the two players and put Gordon in our team last season and Diaz in Newcastle's team last season, who performs better for their respective clubs? Because I don't know if Diaz does much at Newcastle.
No, I think Diaz almost becomes, like I say, at maximum, a bit of a maverick. You have to remember, like, Anthony Gordon.
The biggest criticism of St. Max, though, bro.
But here, what I'm gonna say though, Gordon at Liverpool is a different pressure to Newcastle. It's different pressure. Not only that, Gordon didn't go through the personal stuff that Diaz went through, so I have to respect that as well. That's why I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I'm not sitting here saying for a second Gordon is crap. He's not crap. He's a good player, but I just think Luis Diaz is the more superior player. And I think what Diaz had going on last season probably affected him. And maybe if it wasn't, you would have seen slightly better numbers. For me, the production guy we already have, though, Cal, and that for me is Gakpo. And that means we'd have two production players. You need that kind of maverick player or someone who's a little bit different. And that's why I say, as things stand right now, we probably have the perfect blend. We haven't seen a Luis Diaz where he hasn't had an injury. Remember, in his first season. Then in the second season, obviously, he had the stuff going on with his parents. So he's had a lot going on, Luis Diaz. We've never seen a Luis Diaz where he's just been able to just play football. And I know injuries are part of the game, but I want to see what Luis Diaz can really, really do. And that's why Yeah, go on, go on, go
I've
on.
got to call you out here, though, brother, because you
Yeah,
were the
go on.
first to point it out to us, and we
I know,
dragged you through it. We dragged you
I
through
know,
it.
I know,
Even when he was playing at his absolute best, what's the one
I know.
criticism you
His
put out there, bro?
production. Yeah,
His
yeah.
production. And let's be
His,
real,
yeah,
me and Drift shut it down, and we're like, Matt,
yeah,
you're talking crazy. He's gonna
yeah,
turn it
yeah.
around. 2 seasons later, he
He
hasn't
hasn't really.
really.
The thing is, yeah. This is me being so real now. If Luis Diaz forces his way out of Liverpool or just say he wants to leave, we genuinely have a problem because I don't even think Anthony Gordon is the answer. I think Anthony Gordon is a very good player, but I just don't know whether he's a Liverpool player. Because you got to remember what we're used to. For so many years, we were used to with Sadio Mane. And Sadio Mane, for me, is one of the best players to ever grace the Premier League. One of the best left wingers to grace the Premier League as well. And when we got Luis Diaz, we thought we was onto something. And Luis Diaz started off as a house on foot. Bro, when Luis Diaz first started, I was like, oh my days, bro. This guy could be, he has everything. If he sorts out his end product, he's actually going to be a world-class player. It hasn't happened. So we're here now. Barca want him, supposedly. If they do and he wants to go, I don't want to keep a player that wants to leave. But I worry a bit, Cal. Spending 100 M's, or let's say it's 80, 85 for Gordon. I feel like if we make that move, I'm going to feel like Smacker's still here, if I'm being genuinely honest. And I know Liverpool, we are a team that will only go and get... Basically, we will make that blockbuster move and break the bank if we feel the player is necessary or he's a needle mover. I don't think Anthony Gordon is a needle mover. I just think he's a very good player, but I don't think he's a needle mover. And for that type of money, bro, for nearly 100 M's, you want someone that's going to be electric. Like, not electric, but he's going to be a game changer. Is Anthony Gordon a game changer for you, bro? He's
Not
a
in my
good...
opinion, no.
Yeah.
The
That's what I'm
only
saying.
thing is, I look at his stats, but here's the thing: even his stats last season, that's the first time he's produced stats like that.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
So it could be, you know how we would say
it could be the Nunez thing, it could be the Diaz thing, it could be the gap posting where they produce one fire season and you think, oh, that's it, get them now, but they don't really kick on. And unfortunately, those three players haven't kicked on. Gordon could be different. I just don't believe it. Like when we signed Mane, I believed it. When we signed Salah, I believed it.
Yeah.
When we signed Jota, again, I'll be honest, I didn't think he'd be this good. I didn't really believe it like that. But Jota's come in, and for me, he's our best finisher. I don't know about Gordon. I think if it was £50 million or even 60, given today's market, I may consider it.
Yeah, if it's like 60 mil, you may go, do you know what? Him and Gakpo, 60 mil, all right. Because I would, but again, we know it's not going to cost 60 because Newcastle, I know they've got FFP problems and they have to sell potentially, but in fact, where's my phone? They might have to sell but within the next couple of days, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Everton sold Ben Godfrey today, I believe. So I don't know if that puts them in the clear now.
Because I know Newcastle, I saw something on Twitter that said something like, Newcastle in trouble and they need to make a sale by the 1st of July. I'm not too sure. So this is from Sky. Newcastle do not want to sell any of their star players this window, but are aware of the delicate situation and they could incur points deduction if they don't sell.
Yeah, but if the points reductions at the beginning of the season, I think Newcastle will eat it and they'll eat the fine. Because if, let's say they sell Gordon, this is for Newcastle, if they sell Gordon or Ramirez or Isak, that's a massive blow for them.
Yeah, it is.
A 5-point deduction at the beginning of the season, I don't think really irks them like that. That's two results they need and they're good again.
Here's the thing, yeah. If Newcastle needs to sell a player and you've got Isak, Bruno Ramirez, and Anthony Gordon, which player would you just want Liverpool to sign?
Isak.
If you could. Yeah, and that's but here's a conundrum. If Liverpool are doing the whole Darwin Nunez is the striker going forward, Liverpool won't spend that type of money on Isak. We have to be realistic here. They won't spend that money. We won't spend that money. I
By the
don't
way,
see a world
big
where
up Darwin, just broken a record for Uruguay as well. I think 10 goals in the last 7 games, scored 7 games in a
he's
row.
scored in 7 consecutive games
Big
for
up Darwin for that.
Newcastle for Uruguay. Big up
Uruguay.
Darwin Nunez. He's doing his thing over there. You get me? But I just think personally, Newcastle, if they're gonna make a sale, I don't know which one they would rather sell, but for Liverpool, I would love a world where we had Isak and Darwin Nunez. That's like a perfect world, isn't it? Because then it's almost like saying you got Isak and Darwin, and you got Jota. When he's available, he's there, in it. But that's not realistic. Realism says to me that if Luis Diaz is sold, Liverpool will probably go for Anthony Gordon, because I feel like there's too much noise about it now for it to almost not be true.
I just
Do you
feel
get
as
what I'm
though
saying?
if we did scouting, if we did proper scouting, surely we can find a left winger out there.
I
Surely.
think we can as well. Like, bro, go Brazil or something. Find the next Neymar. Chelsea have just signed a good player. I think his name's Willian Esteve. I can't pronounce his surname, but he's highly touted over in Brazil, from Palmeiras, likened to Messi, so to speak. He's not Messi, obviously. He'll never be Messi, but quality player that they've signed. And I think they signed him for a decent fee, like £23 million, with add-ons maybe rising to 30 something. Those are the type of players that we should be looking at.
Yeah,
In my opinion, anyway. We should be looking at like Premier League necessarily and looking at these crazy prices, because these prices are crazy, bro. And I feel like Liverpool we need to be smarter with our money. I feel like over the last how many years we've been a bit loose with our money, bro. Just spending money on players that we think are good, but for like the fees are quite high. Like, I'll be real. Not that I care. It's not my money. And it doesn't, in a sense, it doesn't really matter how much you spend, but we just need to spend. We need to be a bit smarter. Like, I want to go back to the era, like you said, of Sadio Mane and then Mohamed Salah, where it's just, it's quality. You just know. No one cared about price because they're the player that was getting.
Yeah, that's where we need to get back to. Whether we do or not remains to be seen.
But the Gordon news is picking up, though. Like, I will say that. And I just don't know how I'd feel about it, bro. If I'm being honest, I think I'll be disappointed in the sense of I understand it. Like, I'm not Diaz's biggest fan in the sense of like what he produces for Liverpool, but I know he's still a player there. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. But to go and spend like nearly 100 M's on Anthony Gordon, I think is insane.
Same. It just,
like
I know it sounds like my buzz phrase at the moment. It just doesn't move me.
It really doesn't, bro. 80 mil. Imagine if it was even 80 mil. I'm like, 80 mil for Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy for me. Moving on from him though, Ait-Nouri's been linked quite heavily to us over the last day or so. Going into this window, I think we all wanted a left back, but we kind of put it to a side and said, we can go without because we need 3 other positions sorted. And I centre back, DM, and attack.
Yeah.
If Tsimikas does go, which has been widely rumoured though, do you think a move for Ait-Nouri makes sense? And if we go and get Ait-Nouri, does that mean we don't get a centre back, in your opinion?
I think Ait-Nouri is a class player, but I don't want to get Ait-Nouri if it means we're not getting a centre back. I'll be honest with you. That can't run with me. I'd rather you get the centre back, but he can play left back rather than left back that you want to invert and he has to then become like almost like Robertson and learn the centre back role, and you can tell it doesn't suit him. Ait-Nouri is a maverick left wing back, in my opinion. I think offensively he's insane, but defensively he's all right. He's good. He's not amazing, but he's good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happy with that, bro. In the sense of it, I wouldn't like. I'm cool with Ait-Nouri going Liverpool, facts. But to not get the centre back, bro, would be a glaring weakness for Liverpool, in my opinion. Glaring, bro.
I do agree. Do we need a left back if we go and get Calafiori?
No,
Why not?
because if you get Calafiori, are you basing this on one of the left backs leave, like Simicas?
Yeah, let's say Simicas leaves.
Because Calafiori can do the centre back and left back in an emergency. You've also got Joe Gomez in an emergency. Like, I just feel like the centre back that can play. What it is, we need to prioritize centre back more so than left back, in my opinion.
I hear you, but that's what I'm saying. Let's say we did get Calafiori. Now, granted, both times you mentioned those two players, you said in an emergency. We shouldn't be thinking in an emergency scenario because Robbo is one man. He can get injured. We still won't get injured last season.
That's why you got Joe Gomez there, though.
But wouldn't you prefer to see 8 Nori there rather than Go Gomez?
I would, but I'm more worried about centre back than I am left back.
No, I'm saying we get a centre back as well.
We get a centre back.
Yeah.
So we get a centre back.
Yeah, let's say
Calafiori.
we get Calafiori. Yeah.
And we get 8 Nori. Oh, yeah, then it's calm, bro. Then it's calm. Listen, for me, the two emergency moves that we need to make are centre back and DM. Everything else, if we can get it done, we get it done. But Matip has just left. And for me, Endo, we need an upgrade. Those are the two positions that need sorting, in my opinion, anyway.
Agreed. Right, people, if you haven't already, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Going to read out the super chats and then we'll get you guys calling in. First one from Shay says Saliba snatched a starting spot from Ibu. Are France playing tonight?
No, they're playing the Euros are not until the weekend now.
Okay.
So Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, Saliba
Ibu's still not fit. That's no dump on the Saliba. It's just that Deschamps loves Konate, so I'm guessing Ibu's still not fit, which for me is a bit of a concern.
France play on Monday.
So yeah. Nunez has scored in 7 straight games. Thinking face, yeah, no, big him up, man. Big him up. Have to big him up for that. That's
no, big up Darwin. He's doing his thing, bro. Like the thing is, I don't know whether it's, I don't know what it is, but Nunez for Uruguay. Not that it's a completely different player, but I think Uruguay suit his style better than Liverpool. If I'm being honest, the way
I have a theory, but I'm not gonna say it because it's just gonna open a can of worms. LFCR786 says Gordon has 2 years left, so if he doesn't extend with Newcastle, have to sell now. Newcastle can't overprice him due to that. If we offer 65 million, Gordon pushes his R's. He makes a lot of sense. I thought Gordon only signed last year, January. And I think he would have signed at least a 5-year contract. I don't feel like he's only got 2 years left.
More. Yeah, I feel like he's got more years left.
He only signed not January 23, January 22.
Yeah.
LFC R786 goes to say he's 23, homegrown, got 21 GA in a struggling Newcastle, mad presser, works like a dog, extremely effective. He's probably top of Hughes' list. But look, everything you said there is absolutely right. You're absolutely right. He still just doesn't move me. He just doesn't move me. I'm not even saying I'm right on this, by the way, either. He just doesn't move me. Shout out to Karim. Your birthday today. Happy birthday, Karim. This is for you.
Big up, big up.
Oh, wow. He only did sign till 2026. So what did he do?
Oh,
three and a half year deal.
Oh, he wasn't.
That's quite rare nowadays.
Man said he wasn't fully convinced. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. All right, Carl Frozen. All right, let me go through the rest of the comments. Let me see what I go on. Apologies, people. Let me sort this out. Yeah. Take over again till Kyle gets back. Kyle frozen out here, bro. All right. Big up. He's 23, homegrown, got 21 GA and is struggling in Newcastle. Mad presser, works like a dog, extremely effective. He's probably top of users list. When you say it like that, yeah, I hear you. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know, man. Anthony Gordon, people, what are we saying? Anthony Gordon to be the left winger if Diaz leaves. No, bro. No. Bigger Ali, yeah, I see. Yeah, Bronny's gonna play with his dad. That's serious. I can't even lie. That's cold. I see a few people aren't feeling it. BW says he'll take Gordon. Ems says Gordon ain't an upgrade to Diaz. I know it doesn't move the needle. He doesn't for me either. He just doesn't move the needle, man. Trust. I don't know.
Right. Let's get the callers in.
Indeed.
People, we're going to limit to 3 minutes so we can get as many people on because we're going to aim to be off at about 11:30ish. The latest.
The latest, people.
No. Is this Ugarte thing actually happening to Man United?
What?
Apparently Ugarte to Man United. Not like this.
Bomber.
Hold on. Let me just have a quick look. According to Fabrizio, Man United and PSG have been in touch again in recent hours from Manuel Ugarte. Ugarte has interest also from other clubs. PSG are open to selling this summer and he's expected to leave. He'd be opening to join United even without Champions League. Still no formal bid. Well, the
thing is, Ugarte is a good player, yeah, but he was never my first choice DM, even though I still feel like he's quality, though, if that makes sense.
Who do we go and get, though, Matt?
You know my thoughts already. I ain't got to say the name.
UEFA?
Yeah, fam. But you know where he's going, apparently? Do you know who wants him? Brighton. You know what that means, innit? He'll go Brighton, have an absolute amazing season. Everyone wants him, 80, 90 mil. Remember, I told you. That's if he goes Brighton, by the way. If he goes Brighton.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Reefer's the guy, bro. Trust me. He's the guy.
Doesn't move me, you know, Matt.
Nah, bro. Ugarte is just a destroyer. We need more than a destroyer, bro.
Do we, though?
Yeah, bro. When we're all right, let me give you a quick example. We're at home, we're dominating a game, but you got a destroyer. You almost basically go down to 10 men. Not 10 men, but in possession. Obviously, he'd just be looking to if there's any counterattacks. And I hear that. That sounds quality, like when you say it. But we got to remember what Fabinho was when we won the league and when we won the Champions League. Fabinho wasn't just a destroyer, bro. Fabinho was an architect for starting the attacks.
No, you're right. Who else? Who did he play in midfield with?
Henderson and Wijnaldum.
Two players who aren't the most creative. Who would Ugarte potentially be playing in midfield with?
But bro, hear what I'm saying.
Trent and McAllister potentially.
Hear what I'm saying though. I feel like the game has moved on from when you just want a DM that can just destroy. Or then put that this, yeah. He actually still could be quality, by the way. I'm not saying he wouldn't be quality. But I also need my DM not to be like suspect on the ball, bro, and have panic attack. Because he is that type of guy. Bro, I think
that's widely inaccurate.
Bro, PSG want to sell him. There's a reason why they want to sell him. They don't feel like
I'm not saying he's not brilliant on the ball. I'll agree with that, but the way people say he's
not shocking. No. He's not shocking, but he's not someone that will see an eye for a pass and play that pass. He will play a safe pass, basically. And we'll keep possession, but you'll be like, oh, bro, if you just passed it to Salah on the right wing. I'm telling you from now, he's like that, personally, for me.
I'll be honest, for me, if it's not Ugarte, it's got to be Hodgman from Sporting in Denmark. It's got to be him.
Weaver, fam. That's Weaver, bro.
Don't move.
Nah, bro, he's cold. He's cold. You know what? I've got another name for you. But the problem is that he's like the same age as percentage, Archie Gray from Leeds.
Archie's a bad boy.
Cold player. But what it is, though, it don't make sense to...
Because we need someone with experience as well.
Yeah, but I would want Archie Gray at Liverpool now. Like, now.
Wow. Do you know how crazy this is?
You're going.
We were having a conversation about this earlier.
Yeah. That's crazy still. That is mad.
That is crazy. Can't even take credit. That was
mad.
Gaz who suggested Richard Rich.
Yeah,
I've
Gaz.
never seen this. Today's the first time I ever heard of him. Like, never seen him play or anything. So I don't know. So Jay,
I don't know enough about Gaz. Brought him up. Yeah, 100.
Gaz knows his ball. Gaz knows ball. So
yeah. Big out Gaz each and every time. You done though.
All right. People, the link is in the chat. Come and join the conversation.
Indeed.
Remember, we're going to give you about 3 minutes. So jump in. Let us know your thoughts and opinions and what questions you have for us.
Give me 1 second. I was going to say goodbye to my uncle, people. I'm going to say goodbye to Uncle Nat, people. So apologies. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be back. 5 minutes, people. Back. Let me say goodbye to my uncle. 1 sec, peeps.
Cool, bro. Right. Room's full already. You guys are absolute legends. And first person, want to bring someone in, but saying their device isn't connected, will give them a little bit of time to just get acclimatized. Right, let's bring in the first caller. Best beard in the game. Don't take offense to anyone. Been a legend in this for a while. The one that only Sadiq is here.
Greetings. Salutations. You good?
Even, bro. Not too bad, man. Apart from hay fever absolutely battering me, I'm all right.
Yeah. Good.
How are you?
I'm all right. It's been a stressful day. My mum got taken into hospital today, and my dad's got very early signs of dementia. So it's just like, and obviously with a baby on the way, I had to sort of leave work early, like super early, come back, had my neighbour. It's a good thing my neighbour, next to my parents, just lived there like 30 years. So she knows my mum and dad, and so she was able to sort of stop what she was doing. And I got this phone call at 6:30. I'm at work, you know what I mean? You know what time I start, I'm at work. Yeah. So yeah, it's a very stressful day, but mum's back home, she seems all right. Like my plans for the weekend, I've had to sort of be put on hold. Just to check to see how mum's going to take to this medication, because she just felt really weak, and I think the stress of dad is getting to her. But that's life, bruv. That's life, you know. My dad's in his 80s. That's right.
So it is unfortunate. It doesn't make it any easier, though, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I've just been under it today, but I just thought I'm gonna get an early night, and I'm glad I got on here nice and early. So just quickly, my question to you was funny enough, you actually brought up the question in yourself in regards of so what were your thoughts on Darwin Nunez' reasons for playing so well for Uruguay?
Fully drawing me out.
You like that?
Oh, you're drawing me out, Sadiq. I'm gonna annoy the fan base again. This is why I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, but try, man. That's just part of why we love the shows.
I know, but it's part of the abuse I get as well, bro. I just want to eat.
Look, I'll go back in the chat. Anyone who bothers Cacao, like, I'll find you, innit? You know what I mean?
All right. So I have two theories on it. I have a few theories, actually. So my first thing is, how many people are actually watching the games? 2, he's not really getting more chances or doing things much different to what he's doing at Liverpool.
Yeah, agreed.
3, I think he's playing with more confidence at Uruguay. But
agreed.
Also, I believe the opposition goalkeepers he's playing against aren't as good as the ones in the Premier League. And
Yeah, I mean, I watched the highlights yesterday.
I know how that's gonna sound. It's gonna sound like I'm diminishing what he's saying. I don't believe, but I just have to call it what I see in it. Like, he's not going up against the caliber of defenders and goalkeepers as he would in the Premier League and Champions League.
Yeah. So basically, Carl. So basically, if I take on board what you've just said and digest it, yeah, you still want him out. You know what I mean? It's just like,
all right. So I'm gonna stick to what I said before. For me, if I was running the club, it would be either Darwin or Jota that leaves and another striker comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the two, I think both have arguments to stay.
Yeah. But obviously, if you had to pick one,
here's the weird one, bro. And this is where I will be serious. If we signed Isak, honestly, I'd probably keep Nunez instead of Jota.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because Isak's injury record is a bit up and down.
Right, okay.
Whereas
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nunez seems very robust.
Yeah, definitely.
If we want a striker who's robust, then I'd be more willing to let Nunez go and keep Jota.
Yeah, and that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, like, I watched the highlights this morning, and I read the caption. The caption, it was on TNT Sports, wherever it was, and I read the caption on. So it looked like it said. I thought it said, "Oh, Darwin scored a double." Do you know what I mean? It hasn't.
Yeah.
It said something about Darwin, but he hadn't scored a double. So when I thought Darwin scored twice, but I was looking at the highlights of his shots, and majority of them were all, straight to the keeper, or there's nothing either side. Do you know what I mean? And his shots, as we've already said from quite early on in the beginning of his tenure at Liverpool, is instinctive. Do you know what I mean? It's just so, and he hits it with a lot of venom, a lot of power. But like, I still want to give him a chance. Do you know what I mean? But I'm like I said, I've seen so many strikers come and go for this club. I'm not. He's not a Torres or a Suarez where I'm just blown away and I'm willing to sell my soul to keep him.
Yeah.
I'm not that bothered, but I want to give him a chance. I want to give him an opportunity to sort of prove the doubters wrong. We love an underdog at Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why I love this club. So I want to be able to see them and turn around and laugh at Man City and say, look, man, he's out shooting Haaland. Like, I'd love to be able to have that conversation, but chances are that's not going to happen. But I'm willing to give him another season. But for me, if he doesn't perform, and I do think Slot might. Let's say that again. I do think Slot can get some change out of Darwin, but yeah, that's a hope. I've got no real evidence of that, so we just have to see. But I'm very excited about this season. Yeah.
So that's my thing. So when Drift, for example, will say, "No, I think he's going to bang next season," and then me and Matt say, "We're not sure," it comes across like me and Matt are being negative, but really and truly, we're saying the same thing as Drift. It's a 50-50 chance. Drift just believes it's going to happen. We're saying we don't know if it's going to happen. So I don't think that's us being negative. I just think that's us going, well, there's a 50-50 chance. It's either heads or tails. You're saying heads, we're saying tails. So, and that's why I stand with it. And it's, all right, this, again, please don't think I'm trying to draw you out in the comments, Charles. But you see, when I see things like we don't play to his strengths, I have to disagree because he's getting as many shots or getting more shots than most strikers. So if we're not playing with strengths, but he's getting the most amount of shots and the most big chances, I don't understand what we're doing wrong. There has to be a moment where you turn around and go, no, the striker's not being good enough. Because he's not being restricted to taking long shots.
Yeah.
Like, he's missing shots in the box. He's missing shots when he's in front of goal. So I don't know. Time will tell. But you know me, I'm Captain Sparrow. I'd love to be sitting there next season going, I told everyone, Kall-In Nunez, my number 9. I just don't know.
Yeah, I've got this thing on my phone and on my tablet. I'm on my tablet at the moment with a screen recorder, so I will be recording that and I will be sending that to you. So you know what I mean, the tapes. But anyway, yeah, that's me. I just wanted to come in and thanks for the opportunity to say hi. And people,
Nah,
please
bro.
like and subscribe.
Appreciate you.
You guys are
Can have you in my
phenomenal.
prayers as well, bro.
Appreciate it. And thanks to those in the chat who sent out messages again. Appreciate it. So yeah,
Due
I will
date
see
soon
you
as
guys.
well, innit?
He is due, little baby Jackson is due August 17th. So I've already, my fear is because so my fear is because I do night shifts at work as well. I've asked them, they're really sweet. They said to me, like, we can put you on days for the July month so that,
Sick.
you know what I mean? So if she does pop,
Yeah.
and I mean pop as in push out a child, people. I don't mean she's going to explode. You know, this ain't aliens or anything. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of young people out there in the chat, but yeah, if it does happen on a random day we're not expecting, then I can just zoom and get to her sort of thing. So yeah, just excited, nervous. I've been flipping, mate. Got buddy books here, how to be a dad, and
Yeah.
new contented little baby book, and flipping the expected dad survival guide, everything you need to go. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
getting closer, and prams bought, all the little bits and bobs are bought. So just getting ready. Just getting ready. I think my missus got a cabinet the other day, and she's literally, the baby's got his own cabinet, and it's already filled up with stuff already.
Yeah.
Man's not even here yet.
Yeah, we did the same
Not
with
me.
Stevie. We did the same with
So
Stevie.
all I need to do is get him a Liverpool top. I've already got him a little Goku onesie, but I need to get him a Liverpool one. And yeah. And everyone, people who know me know I've got a bit of a trainer obsession. He ain't gonna be wearing any trainers yet because
Nah,
he ain't
it's
gonna be
no
walking
point.
anywhere.
Yeah,
that's what I've been
no,
told. Everyone's telling
it's
me
not even
don't.
just that. Like their feet grow so quick as well. Like you'll be wearing it one day, and then the next you'll be like, "These are too small now."
Yeah, so I think my missus got him some canvas trainers. We look kind of cold in Primark, and she's like, "Oh, the blue." I said, "No, the cream ones. They will go with everything. That looks sick. £4, can't complain." So
yeah, for me,
she was the one that bought the
I think
shoes.
if you're gonna spend a lot on clothes or trainers, I think it only makes sense if you're gonna if you're planning to have multiple children and in a short time where you can hand me down and all. Because Robbie's had bare hand me downs, Alonso's had bare hand me downs, so and we still.
I mean, I don't know. I can't say if we're gonna have any more. I'm not sure. Who knows? That's up to the man upstairs.
No, for real. Take one at a time.
But you know, there was some scares with this one in regards of because we're all both older. You know, she's 42, I'm 48. So yeah, it was sort of like, you know, there was chances of him being born with Down syndrome. So do you know what I mean? So that was a scare, and we had to have tests because she's high risk. But then that all came back positive, and so yeah, can't wait to meet this guy, man. Can't wait to meet this guy, and yeah, I'm experiencing now the lash of the third trimester with the hormones. Oh my god, bro. Just random, yeah. Bro, randomness. I'll have to speak to you offline because, but yeah, just
I'll be real with you. You still ain't seen the worst yet, bro.
I probably haven't.
No,
but this last month, twice.
I'm telling you, haven't.
Twice I've been in the doghouse over bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
brother, doghouse and me are cool now, bro. It's not even a doghouse anymore. It's the outhouse now, bro. It's not even a doghouse anymore. It's the holiday home. I'm calling it a holiday.
You got it all kitted up, yeah.
Like, it's cool now, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're not even hit the worst yet.
Like I said, I was having an argument with over some stupidness. It's like I was saying to my parents, it's like I can't remember what movie it was. It's like I think it was one of the Naked Gun movies. It's like she hit me with this hand. She didn't actually hit me, people. I'm using a metaphor. I grabbed this hand. She hit me the other hand. I grabbed this hand. Next thing you know, this third hand kicked me. What the hell? Who hit me? It's like just women arguments, mate. It's just crazy, but all good. I'm blessed, and just looking forward to being a dad, man. Flipping late to the party, but you know,
it's the best thing in the world.
And I'm having a little man, so I definitely feel, you know, I said I didn't really care what we had as long as a healthy baby, but I think deep down, every guy wants a boy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I wanted that. I was very blessed, obviously, to have Stevie first. I'm not gonna lie. Getting Robbie as well was a beautiful feeling, and then topping up like Alonso, man. I'm not gonna lie. This shout out to Pimp in the Stress. He told me he's like, you're gonna be soft. Matt told me as well, and I was like, no, bro, it's different.
Well, watch this space. Who knows?
Robbie and Stevie can fall over, and I'll be like, come get back up, get up, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't even watch Alonso get his piss, bro. Like, it's...
Oh damn! Wow.
Yeah. I wanted to fight her, bro, and I was like,
so basically, you're gonna be. So who's gonna be Martin Lawrence and who's gonna be Will Smith when it comes to date night?
Oh, I'll probably be both. Yeah, I'll probably be both. That you see that thought there? Like I was even speaking to the missus the other day, and I was just like, I'm gonna be too old to go prison, but I might end up there. And she's like, what are you talking about? I was like, what's gonna happen when she thinks she can bring a guy home, and I'm gonna look at him and think, bro, I'm just gonna beat you up just because you have the nerve to come here. But then I'm gonna take myself out a bit and be like, well, I had to go to my missus' dad. And again, granted, I got threatened a lot. I got threatened a lot. But I need to grow that maturity. God willing, I do. Or else,
I'll pray for you, man. I'll pray for you. If you need any backup, if you need me to be Will, I'm there, bro. You know what I mean, I'm 6'3", 17 style. I just,
Bruv, let's be real. I'm not surviving in prison, bruv. What? No apple juice and no.
I think they make their own apple juice.
No, I ain't gonna survive in there long, man. I ain't gonna survive in there.
Yeah.
But no,
bro. Anyway, let me not take up the rest of the show, man. People, like, comment, subscribe, people, and I will see you guys in the chat. Cheers, Kal. I'll speak to you soon, bruv. Love.
Bro.
Take care.
Big up Sadiq and his family. Right, next caller. He has been tearing up Ugarte in the comments. But it's been a while since he's spoken to him. Mr. Scout himself. Jade activist in the building.
What's going on? What's going on, Kall-In? What's going on, Matt, who's not here? Because he's lucky I'm not about to flame him over that bozo Pacho. Where's he at? Where's Matt at? Got more than a mistake in him. He got about 3 or 4 of them apparently against Venezuela. Name a Venezuela player real quick, Cal. Gun to your head.
I don't know.
Finished. You finished.
I'll be honest, even against Jamaica, we obviously did the watch long for Jamaica. He didn't move me. He made one very good pass through the middle that they almost scored from. Apart from that,
the better center back scored, which was a crazy goal. But the reason I don't want Ugarte is because he can't play football.
You think he's that bad on the ball, bro?
He's not good enough to win us the Champions League. He's not good enough to win us the Premier League. Not good enough. Is he Fabinho?
No. But do we need a Fabinho though?
Yes. Because who's our competition?
Rodri and Rice.
Is Ugarte, is he gonna be as good as them? Should we be settling for less? What's our standards? What's our standards, Cal?
No.
Are we Arsenal standard?
No. All right, but who out there is near to that level?
Roger didn't become Roger overnight, and Rice didn't become Rice overnight.
No, but not precisely. But they're there now, innit? And we haven't got anyone who's close to being there yet.
We don't. But
maybe in 4 or 5 years, but that's a long time to wait.
How old is Ugarte?
23.
How old is Rice?
25 or 26, I believe.
Do you think in 2 years Ugarte can get to Rice's level?
I think Ugarte can,
in terms of doing everything that Rice does.
No, not everything that Rice does, but I think he can dominate.
Even if we look at Real Madrid, that's another competition. Do we have a Chua? Is he Chouamini?
No, we don't.
Is he Camavinga?
No.
I'm not even gonna bring up Bayern because they, for lack of a better word, they ain't shit right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't got no rebuttals, Jay, bro.
We can do better. That's why I'd rather not settle for less because he's not gonna be cheap. They're not gonna give him away for free.
Would you
probably gonna pay like 60 million?
Would you do a loan with an option to buy them?
I'd consider a loan. What's the wage split? That's what will make a difference because he's on crazy wages at PSG.
Let's say we did 80% of the wages. That's a loan.
Probably, what is he on, like 200K a week?
Let's say he's on 200.
And he's making more than Trent then? I'm just saying. That's kind of rough, Cal. That's the same reason I don't like Paulinho. Because when I look, it's like you got Rice, Rodri, Chouamini, Paulinho. What are we doing?
It's not the same. No, you're right.
What's that? What's that, brother?
No, all right. So,
Ever seen
but
that
my
meme?
question,
Get that thing off the road, man. Like,
all right. So, what about Hodgman from Sporting, the Denmark?
I
the
rate
Danish
him more. He could play ball a little bit.
He would be my first choice. I just don't know if he's attainable. This is why I'm going through.
I don't think he's unattainable. I don't think any player in the Portuguese league is unattainable.
He should.
Now,
For
Benfica
me,
likes to
he'd be the
scam
one.
people though, but he plays for Sporting, so
He'd be
Benfica
the
has been
one.
playing blinders lately in terms of scams.
He would be the one for me.
Okay, I can get behind that. Because look, people were banging the table for Amrabat. Man cannot play ball.
Yeah, I was wondering.
And look, United said, "Get this bum out of our team."
Yeah. Although
Send
I
him
don't
back to
think Ten
Italy.
Hag helped by playing him left back and all that nonsense.
But Ten Hag doesn't help nobody. And look at that's another example though. Casemiro. No wait, he wasn't the best player on the ball when he was at Real Madrid. Now he wasn't crap, but
No, he wasn't.
now that he's older and the legs are gone, what is he? Just running around doing nothing,
terrible.
getting cardio at this point. Give you a
Is
good
he-
header
is he
every now and
still
then.
at United, or is
That's
he
where
gone?
United fans get tricked. The DM start scoring goals like McTominay, and they start thinking they're good again. I don't know why they think that,
No,
but
it's true. It's true.
they're like, maybe we should keep McTominay. No, he's crap. He could just score goals every now and then.
So who would you go for then, bro? If I said to you right now, you got to check. Hughes and Edwards have given you the checkbook. Who would you go? Who would you go for?
I would go for the DM from Sporting. I like him. I like him a lot. I still have hope for Manu Kone, even though he's not a DM. He's not a DM, and the injury record is not good. Even though he didn't miss any games after the injury last year.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't
That's
think
the
he
one
did.
that got away, though, isn't it?
Now, if we want to talk about a risk, a big risk, Richard Rios from Palmeiras. I'm sure Chris Angel can say some things about him.
Like, bro? What's his style like?
So he likes to break up play. He likes to, but he's so good on the ball because he used to be a futsal player.
Oh, okay.
And so he has a lot of flair. Now, what you won't like about him, Cal, is he's handsome. He's very, very handsome, and he has nice hair. So it's like he wears earrings and everything. He grew up in Brazil, so he's a Colombian with Brazilian swagger. So he's kind of.
No, he's way too good looking to be.
He's way too handsome, but he likes to get ready though. Bro. He does like to play DM. Watch him today. They're actually about to play soon. So if you could put it on in the background, they're actually about to play not too long from now. Colombia. So
I'll put it on.
I know he's handsome. He's handsome.
But he should be a winger. He can't
he's a DM, I'm telling you.
Nah, bro. My missus shouldn't be watching football and thinking, oh, he's good looking. And she goes, what position does he? And I go, defensive.
Now, if we had Calafiori, and Richard Rios, we'd be the prettiest team in the Premier League.
And Szoboszlai as well, yes.
Oh, man. Gravenberch ain't no slouch. Trent.
It's a problem. It'd be a big problem.
Alisson Becker and goal. Oh, we a football team or a collection of male models.
Yeah, it'd be a model collection. So Richard Rios, yeah.
Merchandise would be going crazy. You said what?
How old's Richard Rios?
I believe he's just turned 24. He's older though.
Oh, that is quite old considering he's still in the league though. Because like they usually get poached a lot younger than that.
Yeah, he's a risk though, but because you're going from Brazil directly to the Premier League, that's a big jump, obviously. Because especially if you're not coming from young. So
what's happened with Andre as well? How has that just all gone so quiet?
He had an injury to start this year, I believe.
But he was seen as the hottest commodity in Brazilian football, and then no one's even speaking about him now.
Opportunity only knocks once.
Do you think no?
He wasn't bad. It's just he'll end up somewhere. I'm sure. He's a good player too. Rios is better on the ball than Andre, but Andre's probably more progressive, I would say.
Zubimendi would be a brilliant player for us.
He's not leaving though.
I know that's the problem.
It's like I don't know. A lot of us French players have no problem leaving the country. German players have no problem leaving the country. English players, Italian players, Spanish players, they tend not to like to leave their countries for some reason.
I'm not trying to start no beef. Chris is trying to call me and Matt out tonight. We love our Colombians around there, Chris, bro. We don't want that smoke, man.
And let me go on this quick rant about the United States national team, man. These bums that I saw perform yesterday. I know exactly what our problem is. We have all these road runners, not one creative player on our team. We can't break anyone down. We have a guy sucker punching people in the back of the head, getting sent off the first 30 minutes of the game. And then we lose 2-1 to Panama. Name a Panamanian player.
I can't. The only Panamanian person I know is Roberto Duran.
We're finished. And we keep hiring the American. We hired the American Garrett Southgate to manage us because he's crap. Our players are overrated, all of them, except maybe Pulisic. He's fine. I can't stand our commentary because they're always like, "Get Pulisic the ball." Like, this is not how this works. What are we doing? He's not LeBron James of soccer. I'm sorry. It's disgraceful, embarrassing. Losing to Panama, essentially at home in Atlanta. They're building our new facility in Atlanta.
So was that the first game in the group or the second for you guys?
Second game. We beat Bolivia 2-0. Sweated it out.
Jeez, so you have to
win after what Uruguay did to them last night. 5-0, easy. Didn't even look like they was trying.
Oh, so you got Uruguay next.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And their manager's a psychopath. He's not going to rest anybody. And even if he did, guess what we get? Luis Suarez. Coming off the bench.
You guys might be out. You could be out.
If it gets rid of Greg Berhalter, I'm glad. He's shite.
Oh, damn.
Only way this team works is if you hire Klopp. Klopp can work a miracle with all these road runners in the team.
He probably could.
Starting Weston McKennie.
Yeah,
I used to rate him, man. He's kind of meaty. Even though he did have a good season at Juve.
Yeah.
Musa's much better, who plays at Milan.
Yeah, for Valencia, right?
No, he plays in Milan now.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes.
This is his first year. Much more progressive, better on the ball.
Yeah.
McKennie just runs around there. Tall. Don't do nothing. And then I'm not even gonna get on the rest of it. It's playing Tyler Adams, they just reattached his hamstring about 3 weeks ago, and they're like, let's play him 60 minutes. Let's do that. This is what we need.
It reeks of desperation, isn't it?
They start Tim Ream.
Oh.
They start Tim Ream.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you guys aren't winning.
He's about 39 years old.
Saying that though, Jamaica are pretty much out as well. So
the way we're playing, y'all could beat us. We're not that good. Mikel Antonio will be the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, he would be, to be fair.
Damari Gray might be the second best player on the pitch. You know, he's kind of mid.
Yeah, he's been hit and miss, man. He's been hit and miss.
We need Bailey.
Bailey.
I've been slamming the table. Morgan Gibbs White, stop wasting your time with Gareth Southgate. Just switch to Jamaica.
Yeah.
You're wasting your time. He's never going to call you up. He's never going to do it.
I'm not going to lie. Front four of Gibbs White, Bailey, Gray, and Antonio is not bad at all, you know.
Let me ask, and here's my plea to him. You want to play in a World Cup in your career, right? Expanded World Cup in the United States, which means USA, Mexico, and Canada are not in qualifying. Jamaica's probably going to play in the World Cup. This is your chance to play in the World Cup.
Yeah,
it's not going to be with England. You're not starting over Palmer. You're not starting over Bellingham. You're not starting over Foden.
James Maddison, Jack Grealish.
You're not going to play.
It's not happening.
That's your best chance to play in the World Cup. Even if you don't win, you get to say, I played in the World Cup.
Facts.
That's just one chance. And a lot of these the English players that keep waiting and waiting and waiting, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, facts.
Just gonna be real with you. But all right, I don't want to take up too much of your time. And I see Matt
yourself
ducking me because he knows I'm gonna call out Pacho, the wet poncho himself. All right. Take care,
Jay,
guys.
it's always a pleasure, my bro. Big up, my bro. Big up, Jay, the activist. If you haven't already, guys, please smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. All right, let's go and let's call her in. I believe this, unless it's, this looks like Cal's Nettle Army. Sean?
What you saying, man? I had to change the name, man.
No. When I saw the display picture, I knew he's part of the army. Hold on, are you back on the train, yeah?
Bro, I never left, man. Listen, you know you, yeah. I'm gonna start looking at you differently now, Carl, man. You left the train, you left me on my one.
Bruv, I just had to refuel, bruv. I didn't leave the train, I just had to refuel. How you doing, bro?
Listen, I'm doing very well, man. It's been a very, very long time since I've been on here, man. I missed it, man. Listen, Klopp leaving, Arne Slot coming in, the Slot guerrilla movement is on up and under away, man. We're back in the guy to the end of the day. But yeah, listen, I've just been chilling, relaxing. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be real, you know. Tifo is a madness. Some of the things that them man do on them gifts, bro. I'm just sitting back and I'm like, raw. You can't be sending that stuff around. No wonder why you man had to move platforms, man. It's watershed settings, man. You man had to move platforms quick.
Yeah, Tifo, see, we'll always be on YouTube as well, but Tifo is quality. For the watch-alongs, Tifo is actually brilliant.
Nah, the gifts are incredible, man. What Jamie Phillips is doing on there, man.
Big up Jamie, man. That guy is a legend. Shall I tell you what I love about Jamie? Jamie is the exact same offline as he is online.
100%.
He's the exact same. I love that guy.
100%, man. Never changes and all of that. Before we speak about this, I just wanted to ask you: did you get to watch the WWE I was telling you to watch? The episodes of Raw and SmackDown last week.
So the last week's, as in the one, not this week, the one last week where the Wyatt Six were. Yeah, that was a good episode. And the SmackDown with Jacob Fatu.
Oh my days!
That brother looks crazy,
bro. I'm like, you know the part that killed me the most about the whole thing is like. They brought in the two brothers, Tama and Tonga. For me personally, I rate Tama from when he was going to Japan and the NPJW wrestling or whatever. And then they brought in his brother, who I don't think is a very good wrestler. He used to be in WWE, Camacho and whatever. But I think he's improved significantly. But I still think he's a bit of a... he's one of those ones where you just like upper mid card or mid card. Like for me, if I was to do the booking, I'd probably move him to NXT or whatever, like what Dom Mysterio was doing when he was in the Judgment Day for like the beginning, like with the NXT and whatever. That's what I personally do. And then you have when they were going through all three of them, Solo and all of them, I was thinking, what is the planning or whatever? Because I knew Jacob Fatu was probably going to come, but I already planned for, like, in my head was going to be like, okay, Roman's going to come back at SummerSlam. He's going to come back and he's going to bring Jacob Fatu together, and then it's going to be the Usos, and the War Games is going to be planned out.
Yeah, War Games has written itself, isn't it?
But for me now, it's changed. It's like Jacob Fatu is now aligned with Solo and this new bloodline. Apparently, there's going to be an acknowledgement ceremony tonight, which I can't wait for because it's in Madison Square Garden. Apparently, Jimmy's coming back, or it's going to be looking tasty. Then you got Money in the Bank next week. Then after that, it's going to be the road to SummerSlam. And man, WWE is cooking right now.
Yeah,
Jacob Fatu. But when it comes to Jacob Fatu, is like, if you want to write somebody to come into the WWE as their debut, that is the perfect script. Taking out three baby faces, the three biggest people in SmackDown outside the bloodline. You took out Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and then you took out the champion. That's crazy.
And he made it look easy as well.
Man,
like, he made it look easy.
It was terrific, man. It was damn. And then you got a Raw coming. Yeah, Triple H. Oh yeah, Triple H, man. Did you hear what he said about in the Pat McAfee? Do you watch Pat McAfee's usual what's it called?
No, sometimes I catch it, but not often. I wouldn't say I'm like a avid listener.
I'm not me too. I watch it like once every 2-3 weeks. He does it primarily just before the Raws on Mondays or whatever. He brought on Triple H. Triple H usually comes up, but not all the time. Triple H said that Jacob Fatu is a game changer, which for me, it makes me think there's something written on the lines for this guy, man. I personally think the guy maybe I think he's a top 5 in the rest in the company right now.
If I'm not mistaken as well, he's had a crazy real life as well, isn't it?
Yeah. He got arrested at 18 for robbery or something, and that's where he actually got the inspiration to become a wrestler, because apparently he was watching. They had a TV on, and he said the story that on the TV the Usos were showing his cousins, his real life cousins, and that's where he got the inspiration. He moved out to live with his cousin's father, Rikishi, coached him, and then made him the man that he is today. And the he's had an avid rise to power, man. 100%.
I rate that. I rate anyone who turns their life around in a positive way. I rate it, man.
Yeah, man, 100%. But listen, I wanted to quickly speak to you about the football thing, man. Because listen, Ugarte, I'm gonna be real, brother. Ugarte, ew, man, get that off the roads, man.
You're not feeling it either. Am I that out of touch with DMs now?
You know what it is, yeah, Cal? I would have been on Ugate's train 18 months ago, because I'm one of those people that look at the underrated and undervalued market. But right now, Manuel Ugarte, he's just a fish out of water. It's so you can just clearly see that this guy needs help, and I'm not willing to give him the raft. I'm not willing to give that, because PSG are going to be asking for stupid money. He's now gotten that nice little bit of bread. So the guy's stomach is going to be full, and he's going to be thinking that he can demand a wage that we are not going to give him. And that, for me, is just not going to be good enough. And then just take away the money side and the transfer window side or whatever. The guy's footballing ability is trash. He's not good on the ball. He's just not good on the ball. The only thing that guy is he's a vacuum. He's a vacuum. That's what he is. Anytime there's any cleanup on aisle, just get the ball here 100%. And I do like the aspect of my DM. But you have to be able to play some type of ball. You have to. And Ugarte is just not it, man. It's just not it.
But I go back and I'll ask the question to you, like I asked to Matt. We keep on comparing to what we need as a Fabinho. Mm-hmm. Look, obviously, if Fabinho's out there, you go and get Fabinho.
Mm-hmm.
But Fabinho was so vital for me in that midfield 3 because Henderson and Gini were not the most creative on the ball. Mm-hmm. Gini was good on the ball from a retention standpoint, but you wouldn't turn around and be like, yeah, Gini's going to create something or score a goal today. He could, but it wasn't often. Mm-hmm. Henderson, again, you wouldn't sit there and go, Henderson's definitely getting an assist or a goal today. Sometimes he would. Let's say, for example, Ugarte is playing in a double pivot with Trent and then McAllister's in the 10. It's a whole different ball game. His job might only be needed to just clear up, if that's the case. Give it to Trent or give it to someone else or like a McAllister, and then we're good again, no?
Okay, I hit it back to you on that. That's a very good argument if the midfielder that we had may not have been a good passer, but was press resistant. And I'll tell you why that's the case. Because when you have a midfielder that's not good on the ball, all you're basically doing is, if you go into a Premier League game against any type of quality midfield, all they're going to do is this: let Manuel Ugarte have the ball, give him space, but as soon as the ball goes into McAllister and Trent, you be on them like a fly. You just be on them like this. And all that's going to be doing is adding pressure onto the other two midfielders, and all we're going to be having is a guy on the ball for the whole game that doesn't know what to do with the ball. He's not going to be able to switch it to the left winger, not going to be able to switch it to the right winger, not going to be able to play the long balls into Darwin Nunez, not going to be able to play a 1-2. And if you know what it is with Manuel Ugarte? It's not even his ball playing abilities that will be an issue. Because if you could circumvent that with if he was a good, conductor, in terms of the ball comes into him and he can just pass it straight out, and he's like confident on the ball from even a ground playing game, that would be okay for me. But he's not even good enough for that. He's not good on the ball when it comes to short passing, long passing, and he's just not good enough when the ball is getting pressed. So you have three major flaws. And for me, there's no midfield partner. You could have Rodri, you could have Ozil in his prime, you could have Kevin De Bruyne, you could have any of these players. It's just not going to be able to circumvent your DM from not being able to play the ball, because he's just always going to get pressed. That's all that's going to happen. And you're just leaving yourself a massive gape all the time. So it's just not. He's just not. What I will say though to you is, I've heard you say
I hope you say that again. Sorry.
Now I heard that you've been talking about Morten Hjulman. Now, this is what I'll say about Hjulman. If he's your number one option, then you definitely know ball, because when I watch Morten Hjulman, and I've watched him for last season because I was on a Ruben Amorim hype train from early. I was watching him consistently, and what I've seen from Hjulman was he's a very, very, very good ball winner. But he can pass the ball. He can pass that ball. The only issue with him is two things. Number one, his release clause is 75 million euros, and they're not taking a penny less. And the second thing that's an issue is when I'm watching him game by game, he strikes me as a player that isn't going to get much better than he is now. I think what you see right now is what you get with him, and I don't think Liverpool Football Club are going to trigger that 75 million release clause if they don't personally believe that he can get much better than he is right now. So I don't think we're going to get him, but he is a very good deal.
That's fair. That's fair. The time remains. Time will tell. Time will tell.
What you saying about Kvara, man?
What am I saying?
Yeah, man. What you saying about Kvara?
You know what I'm saying, bro. Like,
hey, listen, man. Listen, Kvara. Hey, listen.
I don't think we'll get him. For me, it's either him or Musiala for left wing. If we're losing Diaz, I want a real game changer. For me, those are two real game changers.
Musiala is a game changer. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think Musiala will be a game changer on the left for Liverpool. I think he'd be a game changer for Liverpool on the 10, because I think Musiala's best position for Liverpool would be in between the channels, and just if we do play with what Slot would want to play with as a 4-2-3-1 as a 10, and then we're going to have a second striker off Darwin, I think that's where Musiala would love to play for Liverpool. But after I left, I don't think he will bang as much as people think. But Kvaratskhelia for Liverpool, I'm telling people right here, right now, that is not only a game changer, that's a potential title-winning signing. That's what he is. That is the level we're talking about. I'm sorry about... And I know Matt and I know what's it called, Drifty. They love Rafael Leao. Leao's a good player, but he's lazy as shit. Like I can't stand him, man. Every time I watch him play, it irks me, because I say your ability is just as good as Kvaratskhelia, but you're flipping. It's just the way you carry yourself on the pitch. You just have no intensity in your game. Just lackluster in everything you do. The only time you pick it up is when you're in a transition, or the left back is playing a pass to you, or the midfielder, the attacker, or your other attackers. But Kvaratskhelia, every action he does, Cal, it's like he's always on it. In pressing, in the passing, in the movement, in the running and behind. Every action has purpose. And I love those type of wingers, man. I love it.
He's the guy. He's the absolute guy.
100%.
But before I let you go, one word answer. Pedro Neto, would you risk it? Yes or no?
Well, Cal. I think everybody in this chat knows are saying that everybody's heard. Risk it for the biscuit. Hell fucking yes. Risk it. Bring him to Liverpool, man. You can't tell me, Cal, there's 5 better wingers out there with more natural ability than Pedro Neto. You can't tell me. I will never believe that. Not a chance. I agree. He's too good, man. 100%, man. Just bring him to Liverpool. Play him as a Salah understudy. Give Salah a 2-year contract. What's it called? Put Pedro Neto in that lab with Mo Salah. He needs to be eating like Mo Salah, sleeping like Mo Salah. What's it called? Living his life exactly the way Mo Salah does. And then when Mo Salah leaves for Saudi or whatever he does, hopefully he picks up that injury level of Mo Salah, which is fucking 0. And then he can go on to be just as productive as Liverpool for Liverpool as Mo Salah. That's all I gotta say. Big up to you, Cal. Big up to Matt, even though he's not here. Big up to the chat. And listen, Cal, I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but just tell me when you watch that WWE tonight, because I have a feeling it's gonna go off.
No, I'm going to. Bless up as always, bro. Big up yourself, man.
Bless up, brother. Bless up.
Nice. Big up Cal's Neto Army. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'd do it. I'd risk it for Neto, man. I'd do it. I know I might be wrong, but I'd do it. Right, next caller in. Jamal, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here, but can I wait for Matt? Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, of course. I'll take you out and then bring you back in, yeah?
Okay, yeah, thanks.
All right, no problem, brother. Right, gonna bring our next person. I haven't seen this person in a while. We used to do kit face-offs every time we did the call-in show, but he's back today. John, you there, brother?
Thank God, mate.
I mean, you got the yellow one today, yeah?
Mate, I like yellow one. Yellow one's
That's
nice.
you know that yellow kit, that was the second ever Liverpool kit I got.
Believe it or not, it was my second kit my father bought me.
What was your first kit? Was it the red one?
The grey one.
Oh, the grey one was your first kit.
The grey one was my first kit.
Yeah, I got that one and the red Carlsberg one with the collar. Those are my two first kits as a kid.
The one with the collar. I like that one.
I still have my yellow one that I had from being a child.
I've still got my grey. I don't have my original yellow, as you can tell. This is the original one.
Yeah.
I still have my original grey one. So there's no chance of it fitting me.
Yeah, I said I'd keep that to the day I go.
No. My first kit, I'll always keep. Always keep.
100%.
Even my brothers all have their first kits.
Yeah.
We'll never get rid of them. But
same, man.
Hope you're well. Hope the family's well. It's been
not too bad, bro, man. How are you, man? I ain't seen you in a while, man. How are you?
I'm a lot better now than I was last week.
Good.
I was stressed at my box at my daughter's prom, so I did. In trying to organize a prom for a wee girl is brutal. It's brutal. And she wanted her highlights done in her hair and everything else. And I tell you what, I'm not ashamed to admit, I cried like a fucking baby.
Nah, bruv. I'm here for it because I'll probably do the same. I'll probably end up doing that.
Cried like a baby. Honestly, I didn't recognize her. Did not recognize her.
Bless, man.
So that's her off to high school. So it is in August.
Jeez.
But having a wee girl is tough.
Bro, I'm learning each day, bro.
Mate, and I need to start worrying about boyfriends and everything else. I know. The other guy was talking about fucking the bad boys.
Yeah.
What? A boyfriend comes to my house, he better be fucking war. I got a baseball bat sitting in the front door.
Yes, same. Nice facts.
No, I'm not having that bullshit. No chance.
Yeah.
But I've a couple of questions. I'm really starting to get worried about Liverpool's transfer business this summer. I understand Liverpool like to do things behind closed doors, and I like that about Liverpool. I do. But surely we should have been hearing a lot more than what we have done so far.
Yeah.
Especially like Roberts in the sporting director in Arnie Stat has said him in the sporting director have been talking every single day. We should have heard a lot more than what we have done.
Yeah.
But I don't know what your thoughts on that are.
So me personally, I'm not gonna sit and lie. I'm worried, especially with pre-season starting 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Or I thought we'd have had at least one in by now, or be close to signing one. My guess is our targets are still either at the Euros or at the Copa America.
But is that really an excuse?
So for me, it wouldn't be. But I look back on last summer, for example, when we were heavily linked with Kone. I still believe the only reason we didn't sign Kone is because he got injured at the under-21s. Now, I'll flip it. Let's say, for example, Calafiori. We obviously all rate him, yeah? Let's say he, God forbid, touch wood, he goes down with a serious injury, but we've already purchased him. We're sitting there going, we should have waited till after the championships finished. So I see it from both ways. I do. Me personally, I would do it now because a player can get injured at any time. But that's probably the way they're looking at it. They're probably thinking we can't really take too many risks this window. Any player we sign has to come in fit and firing. So I reckon they're waiting until the Copa America or until the players they want get knocked out.
No, I take that point on board. But then it could work the opposite way. if that person has
Yeah.
an outstanding tournament, he
We get
could
priced
cost
out.
an extra 20, 30 million.
Facts. That is the risk. Because Calafiori going into the tournament was what? Touted about 20, 25 mil.
Yeah.
Now they're saying they want at least 40, 45. And I get it. I get it.
And the price could keep going up and up and up. So
yeah,
for me, it's no excuse. Get the deal done. Yes, a player could get injured. We all know that.
Yeah.
Because Naby Keita get injured, put his football boots on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So take the risk. If he's a good enough player and you rate him and it's a player you want, take that risk and get him on the cheap before the price goes up. In my opinion.
I fully agree. I would do it.
Also, another point I want to bring up, I don't understand all this talk of we need to say a striker. I believe we need to say a striker, I do. But I don't understand the talk of why do we need to sell one to sign one? I don't get it. Are we the only team in this league that needs to sell a player to go out and sign a player? There's no reason why we should sell either Nunez or Jada to bring in an Isaac. Personally, is Isaac my number one? My number one target? No, I would go out for an Ivan Toney. I think Ivan Toney is more value for money, and he's just at the Premier League, like Isaac. But Isaac's going to cost a lot more than Ivan Toney, I believe.
All right, so I hear it, but I don't think we have enough players. I don't think we have enough in terms of squad space. So let me bring up a little table. I'll see if I can find actually. All right, let me try and do it free-handed. So you can have a total of up to 17 non-homegrown, right?
Right.
I think we're quite close to that, especially if we sign 3 non-homegrown. I think that's the issue we've got. If we kept Jota and Nunez and then bought someone else, I think that would impact us not being able to get a right winger, for example, unless that right wing is definitely homegrown. I can't think of any good right wing homegrown players. Right. Same with centre back, same with right back or DM. I think that's the issue we have. I think that's the issue. I don't think it's a case of we want to sell. I think it would be a squad numbers thing. But say, for example, Diaz went. I mean, I think we'd have to lean on, for me, we'd have to lean on the youth players. So like Kyde Gordon and players like that, we'd have to lean on.
But then you're talking about the homegrown players, right? Would Ivan Toney not solve that problem? Because Ivan Toney is...
I mean, Ivan Toney makes sense.
So instead, it makes more sense saying an Ivan Toney than it would saying an Isaac.
I think Ivan Toney.
It's really much difference.
I think the thing that goes against Ivan Toney, and by the way, I'd sign Ivan Toney in a heartbeat. I think the thing that goes against him though is stuff that's happened off the pitch, but also his age as well. If I'm not mistaken, he's about 28 now.
Yeah.
We don't tend to sign players over 28 years old on a regular basis.
But I agree. Obviously, stuff happened off the pitch somewhere else. It is a risk. But in life in general, do people not deserve a second chance? Ivan Toney has come out publicly several times and apologized for everything he's did. And he seems to be sincere.
No, he does. He does. As I said, I'll take Ivan Toney.
Second chance in life.
I would take. The thing is, how much are Brentford going to sell him for, though?
Well, I'm hearing rumours that Brentford are willing to take 40 to 50 million.
I'd do it for 40 mil.
How much are you going to get Isaac for? Isaac's going to be at least 80, 90 million, I think.
I reckon Isak's going to be at least 100. The thing is, Isak for me would be the guaranteed needle mover. For me, Toney would be a great player to have for a few years, and hopefully Jadon Danns becomes the guy that we hope he will become.
Yeah. And if you bring in an Ivan Toney, then there's no pressure on Liverpool to sell a Darwin Nunez or a Jada.
Yeah, very true.
Therefore, there's plenty of cover up top.
Yeah.
So if Darwin Nunez falls off for a couple of months or a few weeks or whatever, if Jada falls off for a few weeks, you've got Ivan Toney coming in there and he knows the Premier League, I'd rather sign a well-known Premier League striker who is proven than go out there and sign someone from the Brazilian league or someone from the Portuguese league or Spanish league who isn't proven to score goals.
That's
it's
fair.
People came to adjust.
No, I agree.
So for me, the only player, in my opinion, that we need up top is Aidan Toney. It just makes perfect sense.
I haven't thought of it like that, if I'm going to be honest, but you make a lot of good points, bro. I can't even deny it. Tony's a player I rate. My first choice would always be Isak. I think Isak's a real game changer, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tony came in for a couple of seasons and did a madness.
See, that's
He's got a great eye for goal, creative.
That does surprise me, you saying Isak, because you are the guy that's big down on homegrown players.
Yeah, but the only reason I was looking at Isak because I would sell one of Darwin or Jota to bring him in.
For me, I want to sell Darwin because I do believe there's a quality player in there. Now, you don't get in them kind of spaces and get them many chances without being a quality player. And Darwin Nunez in the Copa America is shown that there is a quality player in there. So if we keep hold of him and bear with him, I get a very, very sneaky feeling that Arnie Slot won't get the best out of him. Could have maybe been Darwin Nunez and Jurgen Klopp didn't really see eye to eye. Now, I'm not blaming Jurgen Klopp on this.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Jurgen Klopp, to me, is an absolute legend, and I'll never have anyone say a bad word about him. But maybe them two just didn't click.
True. I just think he had enough chances to show that if he was that guy in front of goal, and I've still not had the evidence yet.
But he's shown it in Copa America. You can't deny that one.
No, that is true. That is true. He is.
So for me, I think he deserves at least another season. And if he does do it next season, then maybe that's when you think about, right, we may need to move him on.
Well, he's going to get another season. He's definitely going to get another season.
So, but in terms of Diaz in the Gordon situation, Cal, you made a valid point there wrong. If Luis Diaz was to go to Newcastle and Gordon was at Liverpool, would Luis Diaz make much of a difference to the Newcastle squad? I don't think so.
I don't know if he does.
But I think Gordon might have made a slight difference to our squad.
Yeah.
Just the way he plays, and he's a scouter.
Yeah.
So I think he might have made a bit of a difference to our squad, where I don't think Luis Diaz makes much difference to Newcastle.
Yeah, I don't think he does. Not taking anything away from Luis Diaz, by the way. I just don't know if he does. And in terms of productivity, I don't think he gets the same sort of numbers that Gordon got.
No. And I think people are putting too much disrespect on Luis Diaz, in my opinion. And he's a quality player still.
Yeah.
And people seem to forget everything Luis Diaz had to go through last season, personally, in his personal life. So maybe people need to think about that first before they jump on the bandwagon and say that he's rubbish, he's not good enough for Liverpool and everything else. Cut the guy a bit of a break.
No, I agree.
But that's all I have to. That's all I have to say, mate.
John, as I said, it's lovely seeing you on there, man. Lovely.
Oh, mate, it's good to be back. So this, it's good to be back. And I hope you, family, Matt, Drifty, everyone's all well.
Bless you, man. Same, likewise as well, bro.
Big up, mate.
Big up, bro.
Big up.
Oh, subscribe to John's channel as well, Glasgow Red TV. Big up, John. Right, let's get our next caller in.
Sorry, people. I'm so sorry. Apologies.
You cool. All right, we're going to get Jamal in after. Paul, you there, brother?
I'm there. How you doing, boys?
Not too bad. How are you,
Oh,
bro?
good.
What's going on, Paul?
Nothing much. I'm just watching TV at the moment and waiting for you guys to bring me on. You've brought me on. Good time. Okay. Right. Can we start on this Trent in midfield nonsense? I used to be like you. I was begging that Trent should be moved to midfield, but thinking about it and seeing him in a few games for England, not for me. Not for me. Sorry, we have to knock it on the head now. We have to accept he's not a midfielder and he's not a right back. We're just going to have to find a position that suits him. So I will say play him on the right or play him as a wing back, in my opinion.
Hold on, Paul. You know I'm going to ask you to elaborate, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to elaborate now on the reasons why he is not a midfielder.
Yeah, go on, because I'm intrigued.
No peripheral vision, no press resistance, and his first touch has got to be a lot better than he's playing that position. There was a few loose first touches in that England game, the first one. And his first touch needs to be a lot better than that if he wants to play midfield. And he needs too much space to be able, in order to be actually control the ball. And to get his head and pass the ball. Simple as that.
Quick question, Paul.
In seconds if he's playing the double pivot.
I got a quick question. Do you think Trent would be better in a 3-man midfield than playing a 6 like how Southgate wants him to be Calvin Phillips?
Yeah, if he's on the right, not in the centre.
Okay. So would you arguably say maybe a lot of Trent's deficiencies are because Southgate is playing him as a DM and not
DM as part of a double pivot? Yes.
Interesting. I agree with that.
He doesn't have the technical ability to play that role.
All right, quick question. If you think he doesn't have technical ability to be in that role,
and plus his passing is a bit erratic. He's not as consistent as most people think he is. And there's not much variation in his passing. He always tries to look for the long ball rather than just ticking the ball over with short passes. Be patient.
You're me right now, you know, Paul. You know that, innit?
Paul's saying a lot of rebuttals, you know. I'll be honest with you. In terms of his passing and his variation, you can only pass to what you see.
Yeah.
That England side that we've seen so far is so static that I can't even lie. There is no movement. Remember, Trent is used to playing at Liverpool where you got runners. And I understand if you're going to play possession football, you have to be what's the word?
Passing
you have
angles,
to be
movement, and all that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
However, I feel like the system is actually suffocating Trent, in my opinion. I feel like if there's no outlets, and don't get me wrong, I think there are times when his passing has been a little bit wayward. However, there's not much for him to do. So you're not getting the best out of Trent. It's like, imagine, all right, this is going to sound weird, but imagine Kevin De Bruyne playing in a pivot for England as a DM and he's got no runners. Kevin De Bruyne will still be Kevin De Bruyne, but he won't be at the same time because Kevin De Bruyne is an expansive footballer where he likes to be creative and he likes to create openings for his teammates, right? That is very, in my opinion, similar to Trent. Not the same player, but their idea.
They're not the same league.
No, they're not in the same league. But in terms of their passing range, they actually are. What I'm saying is the mindset of the players are to be creative. Can you tell me Trent can be creative in that England team? Is he allowed to be? Because who's he being? Where's the creativity?
If Kobe Mano can do it, why can't he?
You think Kobe Mano is creative?
I think he is. Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's creative.
In different aspects, he dribbles the ball, he keeps hold of the ball, he keeps possession of the ball, and he passes, and he can pass through the lines, and he can dribble through the lines. There's many other aspects of creating besides passing or hitting long passes.
All right, this last thing I'm gonna say. I'll be honest with you. So I'm not a stats man, but this stat actually, in my opinion, was quite interesting.
I'm not a believer in stats, but go on anyway.
Yeah. Kobe Mino, you're right. He can carry the ball better. He's
carry the ball,
Yeah, carry the ball 100%.
He's more patient in his passing. He's not always going to look for the big long diagonal ball.
I understand that. So you could say he's a bit more disciplined, shall we say, right?
Disciplined, yes.
I think he's more disciplined, and I agree. He's more disciplined. However,
he's more tactically aware.
Agreed.
Yeah, great.
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a chance creator. That's what he wants to do. He's a chance creating magnet, so to speak. The most chances that are being created in the whole England team is actually by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And what I find so funny is Trent has only played
I will say Saka would probably go in close, actually.
What, in terms of chance creation?
We had the first goal and the second goal, and yeah.
In my opinion,
yeah,
when England have played with Trent, it sounds crazy. They've actually looked better. If you've not, I don't know if it's just me, and maybe it's just me. When England don't use Trent Alexander-Arnold, England actually lose control of the game because there's actually no one to settle down the game and actually create something for England to give something for the other team to worry about. So I understand, like, Kobe Mano definitely has his strengths over Trent's and weaknesses. Don't get me wrong, they're two different players. But I think it's very hard to say Trent can't play midfield. I don't think he can play DM. That's where I agree with you. But I just don't. But I do
said it's a wide midfielder.
Yeah, but I do think Trent can play in a three-man midfield, in my opinion, and I think he's a chance-creating magnet. But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
And he's playing in the worst midfield in the whole tournament, in my personal opinion. It kind of bothers me. We got this league is held up as the best league in the world, and we our players are hyped to such a level, and then we're showing it by all the rest of the teams in the tournament when it comes to technical ability, and they get knocking it around and playing the ball and looking comfortable on the ball and looking relaxed on the ball. I mean, even Turkey, Georgia, Romania, on technical ability, I seem to have performed better than us technically in the whole tournament. Yeah, and even Slovakia. Sorry to say, but England are technically poor in that midfield.
A lot of it for me.
They are poor technically. England are the worst team technically in that tournament.
For me, I think Southgate wants them to play a specific style, and
he is holding them back, but it's up to the players to actually go out there and.
100%. Yeah, but I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you.
Put some responsibility as well. Yeah.
Quick question. Do you think Man City can play the way how they play with Harry Kane up top, or do you think it has to be Haaland, in your opinion?
I think they can fit Harry Kane in. Pep can do anything, in my personal opinion.
All right, so not trying to be funny, as great as I think Pep is, Haaland really makes that system work because you still need an outlet ball. If you've got an attacker that can push back a defense and allow the possession football,
can I make this argument? I think Haaland and De Bruyne were the reasons why United lost that. City lost that FA Cup final.
Yeah, that's one game though, but they've still won the league, and I get it. Anyone can win. Remember, anyone can win it. Anyone can win a cup, and I understand that. I understand that. What I'm saying is though, Southgate wants England to play like Man City, possession style football, slow paced. The only problem is if Harry Kane is dropping deep, that allows the opposition to be aggressive and push up the pitch. There is no runners in behind. Saka is the only one that's willing to run in behind, and he's not the most explosive. Phil Foden likes to cut inside. The problem is when Phil Foden cuts inside, there's no Erling Haaland to create space for him. It's so congested in there. And that's why I will say England's system is a bust. It don't matter what player you put in there right now. But Harry Kane is a marksman. But Harry Kane cannot create space for others for that system to flourish. Do you see what I mean?
My idea would be for that. I would move Bellingham from being a 10 and put Foden as a 10. Or give Foden the free roll across the midfield rather than Bellingham. Yeah,
I agree. Because Kane, in my opinion,
I think him and Kane would have a great understanding in that the particular front two. And it would start Harry Kane from the. It would keep Harry Kane in the penalty box rather than coming out and trying to receive the ball or coming deep every time he's not getting the ball or getting service.
Alexander in the comments, guys, just made a good point. Kane doesn't drop deep for Bayern Munich.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
But this is my point. So for me, that must be instructions. It must be instructions.
This is Southgate system. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
This is his instructions, what he wants the players to do. But
I'll be looking for the time when he's gone, actually, to be honest. If he's going after this tournament, and they get a progressive coach.
Yeah. I'll be honest, though. I don't know if I agree with that statement wholeheartedly, though, Cal. Kane does drop deep sometimes for Bayern. The difference is he's got runners off the ball. When you've got Sane,
he picks and chooses it. Though,
When you've got Sane, Musiala, if he plays, or Kingsley Coman, you've got runners in behind. This is what I'm saying. If you don't have runners in behind, it doesn't matter how great your possession style is. You still need space to work your possession style of football. People seem to think that Barcelona didn't have pace or something, or so to speak, bro, Messi had pace. Yeah, David Villa had explosion. So did Pedro. Yeah, we know about flipping Neymar Suarez. Even though you are a possession style team, whoever you want to be, that have that identity, you still need pace to execute it, because the fact of the matter is you want to have space to work the ball in between the lines. I think it's something that Southgate, in my opinion, has so criminally under I don't even know what to say. He's just not looked at the dossier.
He's just a rubbish manager.
He just can't manage, bro. He doesn't have tactics.
Yeah,
he's looked at a blueprint and gone, yeah, we're gonna play like that. We're gonna have some possession style football. But yeah, but bro,
I think it's more about players who can hold on to the ball and that can manipulate the ball and take players on in tight areas. But I mean, it's not always the time that you're going to get space. You need players.
I understand now.
Can I go back to the Trent thing, Paul? Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
Shall I tell you why I find it hard to hear when someone goes, he can't play midfield? I'm not saying I'm not even sitting there saying he'd be a first choice straight away and walking the team for Liverpool in midfield. You obviously got McAllister there. McAllister, for me, is our best centre midfielder based on what we saw last season.
I think Curtis is a close second, Jones. And before he got
arguably.
Injured. Yeah.
But I watched Trent last season when he was playing the inverted role, and when Klopp actually pushed him into midfield or gave him a free role, he ran the game. He wasn't doing what he's doing for England. He was getting further forward. He was driving forward with the ball. He was creating things. He was scoring winners. I find it really disingenuous for us as a Liverpool fan base to say he can't do it based off what we've seen at England. If he was doing this for Liverpool, I would have to hold my hands up and go, you know what, guys? I was so wrong. But I'm seeing everyone, Paul, bro, stink for England. It can't just be, it's not just Trent. Everyone stinks for England. So
yeah, your favourite boy Bellingham has been
right
he's been equally as bad as Trent.
Say again, sorry?
Your boy Rice has been worse than Trent. He has. Spicy Mark Noble has been quite
No, I agree. But again, no one can sit here and say Rice is a rubbish player either, because Rice for me was top
I don't rate him either.
Midfielders.
Yeah, I don't rate him either. Let's go on to DMs.
Yeah, who you bringing in then?
I would bring in. I've mentioned this often in the chat. I said Weaver.
Yes,
Max Weaver. Definitely.
Yeah.
Alan Varela.
Okay.
And Edison, I wouldn't mind, and
Atalanta. Yeah.
Yusuf Fafana, Monaco. 20 quid, a bargain. Bring him in, definitely. And I will also take a punt on the Pedro Neto.
There we go.
I want Pedro, and I want also Francisco Conceição, the other Portuguese winger.
He looks very good, actually.
He's a baller, mate. If you want someone to replace Mo, bring that man in.
Yeah, he looks very good. I can't lie.
And on my dream wingers would be Musiala and your boy Yamal.
Yamal's
You've got a 16-year-old kid who's putting guys twice his age to shame.
Yeah,
Yamal is
cold. He is.
Yeah.
He's got everything already. He's got game intelligence. He's got IQ. He knows when to take the man on.
It's the IQ in it. Yeah, it's the
IQ. Arsenal would never sell him.
No, there's a 2 billion release clause. Has to be. He ain't going nowhere.
He's staying, man, I tell you. But I would love to have him, I tell you. I mean, 16-year-old, he is 10 times the winger Nico Williams is. I'm sorry to say. I know a lot of people like Nico Williams, but
I agree.
Yamal's got way better footballing IQ, in my opinion. Nico Williams got the physical attributes. Yeah, he's got the physical attributes, but Yamal, do you know what it is? Yamal plays like he's 26.
Yeah.
That's that's what I find crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this guy, he knows when to pass it, he knows when to take the man on.
Yeah.
And he can also put in, he's got end product as well, which a lot of wingers in today's football haven't got.
Facts.
Yeah. I mean, sorry to say about Trent, but it's just my opinion about Trent.
Cool, brother.
I hear it. I respect it as well.
I think it'd be a big mistake when we've got players in there who can do the job as good as he can. You don't really need to put Trent in that double pivot.
I need to see it. I
don't think we need put Trent in that double pivot. Especially when we get a new DM who can probably do a better job. Personally.
Fair enough, Paul, always a pleasure, bro, having you.
Always a pleasure, man.
Definitely. Great talking with you, Paul. Again,
yeah,
bro.
excellent.
Yourself, bro.
Yeah, take care, man. Take care.
Bless up, bro. Have a blessed weekend, Paul, yeah?
Yeah, good. Same to you, lads. Take care.
Take care. Big up, Paul, man. Each and every time.
Paul. Right, let me have some of these supers, and then we're going to get K-Mac in there. No, we've got, Jamal, and then K-Mac.
Okay, cool.
So as AMPM says, Kal and Matt leaving early. Whoa.
Yo.
You know I'm sorry. That's how H would say AMP.
That is, bro.
BW says Kimmich would be a great signing. Why not sign him? Kimmich, the name would be. I just don't know where he plays.
Where he fits. Yeah, it's weird.
Unless he plays, if he's gonna play right back, then he plays right back, but not as a DM for me.
Yeah, he can't be the DM that we sign, and he's supposed to like be the DM, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Jay says we need as many ball players as possible. I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. Sometimes I think you need to have that player in the team who's just there to do the dirty work as well. And I think we've got it does that. BW says there won't be another Milner type in the future. You'll be surprised. Maybe not as good as what Milner was, but I think there will be other Milner type players. Just probably won't be as good as Milner.
Yeah.
Jay says Richard Rios is about to play him for. Yeah, I've got it on in the background. Not really concentrating as such.
Who's playing now? Who's playing right now? Sorry, Cal?
Colombia.
Diaz is playing.
Yeah, Diaz is playing. Just missed the header.
All right. Oh, damn. I'll put it on the background in a minute, actually.
Monkey says, quick pass through. Saw the Morton chat the other day. The kid Morton went to the San Siro and balled out. Trust Cal in this one. Kids are talent. Thank you, Monkey King. I appreciate that. Everyone forgets he went to the San Siro and balled out. That was years ago as well. He weren't even seasoned then.
Who Morton?
Trademark. I don't call him Tyler Morton. TM, I call him Trademark now.
Did Nat Phillips do the same thing as well? Still.
Yeah, and you know my thoughts on Naldini, bro.
Yeah, I hear that.
Sweet Boy says, with Trent, we are turning a world-class right back into an average midfielder, honestly. Just because he has good passing doesn't mean he qualifies to be a midfielder. I'm going to ask this question to everyone in the chat, and I'm going to switch off my camera so I can switch off my fan because it's getting a little chilly in here. Is Trent still a world-class right back? Not a world-class footballer. Is Trent still a world-class right back?
Honest answer. I think it's the thing is with Trent, it's just his application. It's got nothing to do with his talent. It's application, you know. That's me being so honest. So I don't know if he applies himself, then he can be, yes, because he's got all the ability. I think people think like Trent can't defend or something. Trent can defend. It's whether he wants to defend, whether he wants to play right back anymore. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, people, I know you can see me doing the most at the moment. I'm just trying to move some wires about.
But then I asked you, Matt, if he picks and chooses when he wants to defend, then he's not world class.
No, you can be, bro, but he's not showing it. There's a difference. Do you get what I'm saying? You're still not showing it. So yeah, I guess okay. Right now he's not because he's not showing it, but he's still he can be a world class right back.
I want to ask another question.
All right, was he world class before? And suddenly overnight he's just not world class no more. No,
but why again? All right, so this goes back.
Why? It's because he doesn't. Do you know what it is, bro? He's falling in love with the idea of being in a midfielder. And
when was the last time he was a world class right? I'm not talking about playing invert. I'm talking about playing as a right back. When was the last time he was world class playing as a right back? I'm just asking honest questions here.
That's not his fault, though. Do you know that, right?
Why isn't some of it his fault?
For the last 18 months. Klopp's invited him for the last 18 months.
Was it 18 months? Are you sure?
Bro, the last time Trent played right back was like 2 seasons ago against Arsenal. No, the game before that Arsenal game. Then we inverted, remember? But do you get what I'm trying to say?
So that was like what, April?
Not last season, season before.
Yeah.
Was it 18 months? Maybe my maths are off, but I'm just calling it season. Oh, I should say season and a half then, maybe. That's how they said 18 months, but
Because even the quad chasing season, you'd arguably say like half the season he was brilliant at right back, the other half he wasn't.
I don't know, man. I feel like what Trent is asked to do is a lot. You have to remember, like, at Liverpool, he had a massive role to play. And what's so mad is that at such a young age, he was asked to be
everything.
The creator. He was the creative hub for Liverpool at such a young age. And we had all those players there, and it was him at right back. I don't know, man. I don't know. Come on, Diaz. Do your thing, fam.
I don't know. Right, let's get our next caller in.
Yeah. Jamal's next, isn't it?
Yeah, Jamal, you there, brother?
What's going on, Jamal?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you guys good?
Yes.
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I mean, guys, Kyle, you're not gonna like this, but I'm on the Cody train, man. Whoa, pause. That's a big pause. But I'm on team. I'm on team Cody. I'm with you, Matt. I'm on team Cody because you know what's the weird thing about Cody? He did the same thing the season before. He always ends the season good, and you think, you know what, the next season he's gonna explode. But the thing about Cody is, I know he's playing for Holland. It's not Liverpool. But even at the back end of last season, at the end, did he have a bad game, Carl? When he went left wing, except the West Ham game, did he have a bad game on the left wing? Because I know you can remember it.
Tell him.
All right, but how many games did he play at left wing towards the end of the season?
Spurs, West Ham, West Ham, Aston Villa, away at Villa Park.
There was, if I'm not mistaken, Carl.
Fulham away.
Yeah, his last maybe 6-7 appearances, I say were left wing. I would say so.
Are you sure? Is that many?
Maybe we'll give or take a few. What I think what I was trying to say, and what I've been saying is, if you play him in his favorite position, which is left wing, you will get the best out of Gakpo. Is Gakpo world class? No, but what Gakpo is though, he's a very good system player. And if you play to his strengths, you get the best out of him. And I've also said as well, and this is why I think Jamal agree again, his production is probably better than Diaz, even though Diaz is
not even close.
A better footballer. But Cody will give you better production.
I'm just saying because it has people who say that how they think Darwin is gonna, be good for us. But I'm not on that train. I think Darwin is what he is. But there's something in Cody, man, where I think next season he could do bad, but I feel he's gonna do good. But yeah, the reason why I call this, how are you guys feeling about last season still? Are you still angry? Are you still, vexed? Or are you calm down?
I do my absolute best to avoid thinking about it.
Yeah, the way it fizzled out was horrible. I can't lie, bro. We was in a title race, then it just all went to crap, basically.
Yeah, man. I just come here to say I apologize to Luis Diaz, man, because I said that how he has worse decision making than a 22-year-old Kim Kardashian. I apologize for that statement. And I think I called Darwin Nunez and Luis Diaz the Latino brothers of destruction. And I take back those two comments. I'm sorry. When it was after the City game when I said that. When he missed the whole game, my head was hot, man.
The Diaz one, innit? The Diaz one really hurt us all, but I can't lie. The Diaz one got us back.
22-year-old Kim,
that was around the time with Reggie and them, man. You know them.
But
you know why Diaz hurts, man? Because when he was the first street baller we had since Phil, and I say, you know what, this guy is gonna be that guy for us. And it hasn't happened, man. And the thing that kills me with Diaz is, bro, he's 27, and I just remember Mane and Salah 27. I mean, bro, when Mane was 27, the guy was man marking, Chilwell, and killing him. Remember that game? When he was killing, he was killing Chilwell at left back and left wing.
He did that right. He done it right. That was one of the most complete wing performances you've ever seen, bro. That was complete attack and defense on lock, Jamal.
Yep. And when Salah was 27, 28, wasn't he winning back-to-back golden boots? I mean, come on. Bro, and let's come out of Liverpool. Bro, let's go Chelsea. 27-year-old Hazard. Wasn't he? This guy was letting guys do spinneroonies in the middle of the park. Remember that game against Arsenal?
Yeah.
Bro, he did the spinneroonie. Okay, let's go to Spurs. Wasn't Son at 27 winning Puskas awards? That's the level, guys. Mahrez at 27. Come on, Diaz not gonna be at that level, man. That's what hurts. Because when I watch the other wingers around his age in the past, in the last 4 or 5 years, bro, these guys was elite or close to elite. And I don't think Diaz is ever gonna be that guy, man. I'm sorry to say. And I understand when Drifty says not everything is GA, and sometimes you need a guy that's to be a street baller. But Pep has destroyed that because them could have do that a long time because he could have won the Premier League with 70 points. Now you need 90 max. So you need goals, you need goal contributions. There's no more, a guy could get 2 goals and 2 assists. Nah. You could have only do that when Alex was winning the Premier League with 70 points. But bro, Pep has destroyed that. Bro, you need end product now. Because of Pep, you need at least 93, 94 points. So yeah, that's the mad thing, man. And the last thing I want to say is on this Calafiori guy. Now, is he good? Because everyone been posting his looks on Twitter, and bro, I haven't seen his football once. I mean, come on, guys. We're not.
The thing, Jamal. So here's the thing. I think all jokes aside, he's good. I think here's the thing. So up until the Euros, his name wasn't really mentioned, if I'm not mistaken. And he's gone to the Euros, and in my opinion, he's been absolutely he's been one of obviously Italy's best players, yeah. And you can see there's a talent there. And if I'm being honest, out of all the defenders that we've been linked with for the left centre back role, I would probably say he's the most assured one of them. He's probably ahead of Pacho, ahead of Hincapié, ahead of who's the other one? I can't think of the names, but I'll probably say he looks very assured. My only concern with him is that the way how Italy play and how Bologna play, in my opinion, he does suit like a mid to low block. Now I get it. We haven't seen Arne Slot's system, but in a Jurgen Klopp team, I think he might get a little bit exposed because you've got to be amazing at one-on-one defending, and you have to be quite physical and athletic because we like to play that kind of daredevil centre-back thing where it's like, okay, it's 1v1. Are you better than your attacker? Whereas I feel like in a system where it's more designed like an Arsenal or Man City, he will be better. So if we kind of do that a bit like an Arsenal or a City, then I think it can run still, personally. That's my honest opinion on Calafiori.
Yeah, I just hope he's good, man, because I don't want this RFC defending again, man. I don't want the RFC defending. Because I couldn't care if you look like, I don't know, a combination between Ribery and Modric. I just hope he's good at football, man. But yeah. Nah, man, it's just I'm going to Twitter and bro, everyone is always posting pictures of this guy. But I want to see his football, man. It's not a model, it's football. I don't care how he looks.
Funny enough, yeah, I was out there, me and the chat were going back and forth the other day because I think Pacho, I still listen to this day, I still think Pacho's a good defender, but if I'm being genuinely honest, he's ahead of Pacho. Right now, he's better. I still think Pacho. In fact, Pacho may have a higher ceiling. I don't know, but I would say he's ahead of him. That's just me being real, innit? He's a better player. Right now, he's ahead of Pacho. You've got more experience.
And the last thing I want to say is on Arne Slot's interview, have you guys seen him say that how he wants more than 82 points and he wants to win the Premier League next season?
Yeah, I think that is bold, you know.
Bro, that's big, you know, because
I love it.
The elephant in the room is Klopp always used to say Manchester City was the favourites, and
yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see. Do you know what's going to be interesting? If we fold and we don't, and we do worse than Jurgen Klopp, a lot of people will sit there and say there's a reason why Klopp never used to sort of say too much or try and give praise to someone else and try and be the underdog. However, let's say we do win the league, and however we win it, whether it's by 1 point, whether it's 2 points, 5 points, everyone will start saying, "Wow, You see, when you put that fear into your opponents, and when you're bullish about it, this is what happens. It's going to be interesting to see, Jamal. I can't lie.
Yeah, but I just have a sneaky feeling we're going to have a good season next season.
I think
because
I need to see who we bring in first before I say that.
Oh yeah, and Carl, bro, I'm sorry, but none of your targets are coming, man, to Liverpool. I'm sorry, bro. You got that chinks. Because you hear what Napoli said about Kvaratskhelia?
No. What they say now?
That brother ain't leaving Napoli, man. Them say that guy is staying.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So enjoy the Euros, guys. And yeah, man, I just want you guys to talk about this Gakpo conversation because Carl, Szoboszlai and Gakpo has been here near. I know Gakpo have a half a season more, but you have full confidence Szoboszlai is gonna do good, but not in Gakpo. So I want to see your reasoning. But yeah, guys, I just want to say this is the best Liverpool fan channel out there. And come on, guys, these guys need more subscribers. And yeah, they're the best.
Bless out, Jamal.
Big up, bro. Big up, Jamal.
Okay. Peace out, guys.
Have a blessed one, Jamal.
It's a very good question. Why do I believe Szoboszlai more than Gakpo? I've seen a period from Szoboszlai when he came where he was our best player kind of straight away. And yeah, the fall off was crazy. But the same way people say Gakpo was mismanaged by Klopp, I think people should say the same thing about Szoboszlai. He was mismanaged last season. He really was.
Do you know what frustrated me the most? Yeah. Oh no, sorry, bro. I didn't mean to finish.
Go on.
I didn't realize you finished. No. Go.
No, and that's where I've seen Gakpo for long enough for me to believe that he'd be a great squad player. I don't know if he'd be more than that.
I think Gakpo could surprise everyone if if Gakpo has the same confidence that Klopp gave to Diaz. I think we get a better production out of Gakpo. I think Gakpo, I know he's not necessarily a better technical player than Diaz. I think you get more out of Gakpo. I think Gakpo's got a bit more variety. With Luis Diaz, I don't know whether he was told to do this, but he has this you know, when you look on Foot Manager and you see tendencies, yeah. His tendency will be dribbles lows and drifts in often. Like he just drifts in often. Very rare he goes byline and put a cross in, even though I just saw him do one for Colombia a minute ago, right?
Yeah.
I think Cody Gakpo can cross the ball better than Diaz, and it just opens up another avenue. Whether Gakpo cuts.
Remember, Gakpo was trying to do the Trivela every time he had the ball for Holland.
I've seen him do left foot crosses though, Cal. I know he's done a lot in this tournament, but I've seen it before. What I'm saying is though, Gakpo, I know he's even himself is a little bit of a cut inside merchant, a little bit.
Yeah.
Because Gakpo loves that shot in the near post when he cuts inside, he gives the goalkeeper eyes and tries to go near post, right? But I trust him in front of goal better than Diaz. Like I trust if Gakpo cuts inside, I think Gakpo means business. When Diaz cuts inside, I don't know what's going to happen. I genuinely don't know. That's the difference. I'm a bit more. It's weird, isn't it? I think we've got a good combination between the two. However, with Luis Diaz, there's more unpredictability, but also there's less production. That's the problem. Cody Gakpo, in my opinion, may be more predictable, but I feel like I'm getting more production out of Cody. Bro, they practically Gakpo got the same numbers as Diaz and played far less minutes.
Yeah.
And he's playing right wing, centre mid, false nine, left wing.
Diaz did play right wing as well a few times.
Yeah, I think he had a couple of games there.
And there was a period where Diaz was our only fit attacker, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Well, no, it's him and Gakpo. There was a period where him and Gakpo are our only fit attackers. And
yeah, that's true.
Gakpo did not shine in that period, and Diaz did.
I can't explain it to you, man. There's a player in Gakpo, in it. There's something.
I know there is. I know there is.
There's 100% player there, bro.
I look at Gakpo and I again, notice I don't look at him and think, yeah, he's going to be world class.
If he doesn't become world class, I think he'll be the one below, like high international class, however you want to perceive it, the international class. But I don't think Gakpo is someone that we should be looking to get rid of personally.
Probably not.
I think Gakpo, was it Gakpo? Is he 24, 25? Is he Gakpo 24, 25?
I think he's around the same age as Darwin. But I also remember what Salah and Mane at 25 were doing a bit
but
of a
they won't be missing. I think what we got, if Gakpo plays the majority of his games left wing and doesn't do nothing, then I'd say maybe it's time to get rid of him. But if he has a good season,
then I've got to eat humble pie.
You know what I mean? And I have faith in Gakpo. It might not work. It might not. He might just have another not that great season. But I'd like to think that he can do better. Personally,
I hear it. Right, I'm gonna bring our next caller, K-Mac. K-Mac, I'm gonna literally be off screen for like 2 minutes tops. I need to go toilet because I've been down in this water and it's catching up with me still. So K-Mac, I'm gonna bring you in. Matt, I'm gonna be 2 minutes.
Yeah.
K-Mac, welcome, bro.
Disappointed. I'm about to talk about Gakpo.
Oh right,
no! I'll hold it. If you start seeing me itching in the chair, though, you know what it is like. Go on, hit me with it, K-Mac, bro. Welcome to the show, brother.
15 goals in 15 goals in 56 games for Liverpool. Yeah, played all over the shop.
Yeah,
36 goals in 106 games for his old club and 38 assists. Gakpo's a bagsman. Really is. He has less shots than Jota. I think you put Gakpo in front of the goal. I think you're going to get 1 in 2. I really do.
Oh, 1 in 2.
I really do.
Really?
I really do. He's also got more shots. He's also got long shots in him, which not a lot of our players can do, attackers wise.
That I agree with. He does. He does. You got a good long shot.
He hits a powerful shot, and he puts that whipped cross in. And he did it a couple of times at the end of the season. And the thing about Gakpo as well, I'm probably saying his name wrong. I always get picked up for it. On the left-hand side in a slot system, he's not playing 4-3-3, remember? So he won't have to do that cross. He won't have to rely on his left foot all the time. Because he'll have a runner.
He'll arguably be playing wider in a 4-2-3-1 sometimes.
Yeah. So he'll have the runner by him, the 10, or the midfielder, and he'll be able to put the cross in more and whip it to the back post. And like I've been listening to loads of people, like big up everyone on the show, like some brilliant guests, and big up everyone in the chat. I'm going to throw a couple of names at you, okay? And your eyes are going to go. But you have to remember, look at the team we've got now. We've got Edwards and we've got Hughes, okay? Just a couple of names, okay? Don't bite my head off. Don't be surprised that one of them or two of them might end up at Liverpool. Alan Varela, yeah. We know how much we wanted him. We know how much Edwards wanted him and fell out with Klopp over it. Yeah, we know about that. Milos Kerkez, not having a bad Euros.
Aye, Bournemouth left back.
Left-sided, plays for Bournemouth. Who signed him? Who signed him?
Richie Hughes, bro.
Alex Scott, really good central midfielder. We were linked with him for a while.
He was.
He can also play DM. Yeah. Carlos Baliba. Look who Brighton are now looking to sign. Why are Brighton buying midfielders when they got that lad? He was big on our list as well, but we never got him. Keprin Thuram. I know he's going to the Olympics as well, by the way. Unfortunately, who knows what happens there? Keprin Thuram, 20 million quid maybe. Cheap as chips.
He's still on the
Manchester United can't buy him.
Yeah, he's still on the market.
Can't buy him because of the issues with their two clubs.
Yeah.
So no one from that club can go now. Then you've got Taliba, who's the central defender. We were linked with him. Manchester United wanted him, so we kind of backed off. Maybe he could be back on the radar. Really good central defender. I love Edison. I think Edison's sensational, by the way.
Yeah.
Edison's a goal scorer as well, by the way. 7 goals last season. Yeah. I think he's a brilliant defensive midfielder, and he can play the 8, and he can also play the 10. Really good player, like really versatile. I'm not going to say Kvaratskhelia because apparently Kvaratskhelia's agent and the actual owner of Napoli went to Germany to basically get him to sign a new contract. So I think maybe that one could be gone. But there's one guy I will say, and I was right about Dom, and I'm going to say it now. Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Watch this space. Rodrigo from Real Madrid.
Mate, don't do this, bro. Because if this happens,
how many positions can that lad play in?
No, here's the thing. I've always
Left,
said,
right, and centre forward.
I've always said, if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, which he's practically signed for them now,
and
there has to, there has
Hendrick.
to be a player that they're gonna have to sell for a decent fee to kind of offset that. I know Real Madrid have got money, but they're gonna someone's gonna want to move, and not if it's not for money, it's playing time. Rodrigo's always been the one that I've always thought would be in touching distance if someone was gonna leave. I pray it happens. I don't think it's gonna happen. I like your optimism, but I'm gonna watch this space. I will say that.
123 million.
Sorry to cut you, boys. Diaz is about to step up and take a penalty for Colombia.
Is he?
Steps up and brilliant penalty.
Okay.
Wait. You're ahead, man. Damn.
Oh, sorry, Matt.
No,
sorry, bro.
It's cool.
Gecko, are you watching?
At least it scores.
I'm not gonna lie.
I thought Rodriguez was gonna take it.
The penalty is superb.
What are we saying? Salah's definitely off pens next season.
Like, no goalkeeper saving that.
I'm sorry, guys, but Salah's definitely on pens next season.
Salah better be off pens next season.
No, McAllister and Diaz need to have a word, man. I can't even lie to you, bro. Let me see Diaz.
He's going to be on pens next season. I also wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, no one's saving that. Hold on, someone's at the door. Give me 2 seconds. I'll literally be 2 seconds. Someone's at the door. One second.
When you come back, I'll swap.
Am I just going to show me while you go to the toilet?
Yeah, Matt's holding me up now.
The thing as well, which worries me, and big up Glasgow John as well, by the way, talking about he's worried about transfers. I'm worried about contract renewals. We've got 3 big renewals coming up. Like all the stuff with Trent. Like if anyone wants to force Trent out of Liverpool, then it looks like it's the UK media, and the majority of them are probably from Manchester. Literally trying to force that guy out of Liverpool, by basically using him as the scapegoat. I mean, he was all over the back papers. He was on the pitch for about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And he was and his picture was used as why we were bad. Like it's a bit ridiculous. Like the problem with England is Southgate. And the reason why is because Southgate was a defender and he doesn't know how to do anything else. Like he can't manage attackers because he's a defender. Like and at the end of the day, I don't really care if we win every game 1-0 or we win in penalties every single game until we win the final. I'm absolutely fine with that. Because at the end of the day, we're just like Greece if we win that Euros. We win 1 Euros in a blue moon. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter for me. We need to get 1 over the line, just like we did with Klopp.
I'm gonna go toilet.
Yeah,
just like we did with Klopp, Matt. We needed to get 1 title over the line, and that's what we need to do with England. We need to get 1 title over the line. You know what I mean?
Agreed. Because when I know what you mean, because obviously when you get that
play, mate.
Yeah, when you get that taste of success, that's what kind of allows something to progress. That's what happened with us under Jurgen Klopp. Once we won that Champions League, I know it's different internationals and club, but it's the same thing in terms of success brings that. I know how that feels. I want that again. That's all that is. But I feel like for that to happen, though, in my honest opinion, Southgate has to change so much, and I just don't know whether he's willing to do that. That's the problem, in my opinion.
But have you actually seen the numbers? Like we are the number 1 team at like not conceding chances. Like we don't look open. We don't look wide open, by the way. We look solid. Like,
no,
our best players are basically our defenders. And
but it's the attacking. And here's the thing: don't get me wrong, England. It sounds crazy. England can still win the Euros if they're a little bit more adventurous. You can still be defensively sound, but you've also got to take risks. Remember, it's a tournament, and if you don't take risks, and remember, if you don't take your chances as well, and you don't take risks, you're not gonna score. I feel like England are so scared of conceding that they don't want to do too much to open up a game. That's England's problem, in my opinion.
And the biggest reason for that, and you're probably going to laugh, and the chat will probably laugh, it's because we lost Maguire and Henderson. It just
you think so? You think so?
It's because we lost two real leaders and two players that don't really take many chances. They're quite solid. Like Maguire, as much as we laugh about him, he's unbelievable for England. Like,
I will say this for England
player.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. The way how John Stones has been playing in this tournament, Maguire could, in my opinion, step in. I'm not even joking. I don't think Stones has been good at all, in my opinion. No, I think Gahey's been the best England defender.
Yeah, and he's not even fit, by the way, Gahey. Like,
no, he's not
even that fit. Like, he's literally just come back from a long injury.
Yeah,
it's an interesting one. I didn't really want to talk about England because
that's
it is what it is. It is what it is. But a big problem in the England midfield is definitely Rice. Like, Rice is not a defensive midfielder. I'm sorry. Like, he's too slow. He's too laborious. He takes so long, and he does this pass where he just passes it to the guy next to him, and then goes there, and then gets the ball back. And you're like, why don't you just run into that space, like, with the ball?
Yeah.
Like, and there's a reason why Arsenal moved him out of the defensive midfield role and put him as an 8, and look how good they were. Like, they were unbelievable towards the end of the season when they put Rice in there.
Yeah,
that's just, how many chances, assists, and goals, did he get involved in when he got put higher up the pitch? You can do that for England. Like, we don't need him there.
Yeah, like, no, I agree. But then I think
you can play Wharton there if you wanted.
That's what I was going to say. Southgate
why are you taking Wharton?
Yeah. No, it's true. Like, why bring him if you're not going to play him? I agree.
Well, are you taking them so they can't go on holiday? It looks like he did that with Joey Gomez. It's mad, man.
Yeah, mad. I don't understand that one as well, Joe Gomez.
But next season slot, like, I just want to quickly talk to him, like, because I think a lot of people took his press conference out of context as well. Like, he didn't say that he was going to win the league. He said that it takes over 83 points to title challenge. That's what he said. And he said, and the aim is to get to 83 points. Well, obviously, otherwise you're not gonna be in the running, because that's what it's been for so long. So that's what he was kind of saying. And he also talked about the fact that there's an incredible rivalry between Manchester City and Liverpool, which I think is brilliant, by the way, that he's actually talking about that. And what I do like about him as well is I think there's going to be some surprises in the Liverpool team next season that are already at Liverpool that we just haven't seen enough of. And I will say one guy who's been out on loan, and he's had some good loans, by the way. I watch out for Owen Beck at left back.
Left back. Owen Beck, left back.
I think we could have another. I think we could have another Bradley on our hands. I genuinely do.
K-Mac, talk to them.
And you know what I said about Tyler Morton. You know what I said about Tyler Morton, Cal.
K-Mac, I've been telling him about
him a long time ago as well.
You got Luke Chambers as well. You got Luke Chambers. He's another one.
I know we're all talking about all these players like Calafiori and Inacio and Cape, but these are like 50, 60 million pound guys. Like is Robinson really going to get flogged? Because they're just going to be backup for him. That's the question. If Robbo's getting sold, then okay, because they're going to play. Because when they come into Liverpool, they're going to be a first team player. Like, you ain't going to do the international games and look like the star man, and then come to Liverpool and then play backup to Virgil and Robbo. That's just not going to happen, is it? Same with Hincapié. He's just literally won a double, unbeaten until the last game of the season. Out in the Copa America, Pancho out in the Copa America. These guys are big players for their countries and clubs. They don't come to Liverpool and then sit on the bench, because Virgil's never injured. Robbo's never injured either until recently. So That's what I mean. So look out for Owen Beck, Chambers, these guys. I think pre-season. I think you're going to be surprised about Owen Beck. By the way, have you talked about Owen Beck? Have you, Cal? I don't know.
I won't be surprised. Came up. I won't be surprised.
I think he's a real
Carl's
talent.
spoke about him a lot. To be fair, he has.
I think he got into the Scottish Player of the Season team, didn't he? He played like half a season.
They don't listen until it's too late. Came up. Said the same thing about Conor Bradley. It's the same thing. When he comes good, I'm just gonna sit back and go, "Oh, so Beck ain't too bad, is he?"
But
I
hear
mean,
me say Rodrigo. I'll let the other guy on because he's last. You hear me say Rodrigo, okay?
Big up. Do you know what, K-Mac? You made
record that. You can record that. It's a big marquee signing. I don't think they're going to sell Gula or Arthur Gula. I don't think they're going to sell him.
No, I don't think.
But I think Rodrigo could be a seller, could be sold. And you know why? Because he was literally the best player last season. He was better than Vinny. Like you have to watch the games. He's better than Vinny. He's better than Vinny for Brazil as well. And he's not even on his natural side, by the way. He's basically done what Mane did when he came to Liverpool.
I agree with you.
It's like, I'm going to play here. I'm going to play here, and then they're going to go, no, we need you over there, mate. And he's gone, okay, I'll play over there, and he's been brilliant there as well.
Yeah.
Sick player, really, really good player, really, really good.
I would love to get Rodrigo.
That's the marquee. 100%. That's the marquee.
Let's let it happen.
And then you trust me. Big Dom as the number 10. Come on. Big up next season. Big up, guys. Great show.
Indeed.
Great show.
Big up yourself.
I waited ages to get on.
Big up, bro. You're a legend,
you forgot about me, Cal. See you later, man.
Never. Big up.
Take care, bro. Big up K-Mac, bro.
Big up K-Mac as always. Let me quickly help some of these supers before we bring in John Wick, aka Mr. Tom Mizzy. Jade Atwood says, "What's going on in UK prisons?" I don't actually know.
Oh, there's a video going around on Twitter. It is mad.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, let's just say one girl is moving mad.
A woman?
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna say nothing else. Everyone, if you know, you know, innit? That's what I'm gonna say. The girl's moving mad. I don't even understand. I do understand, but it's just, it's just crazy.
Being passed around the table like potato salad, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yikes.
The fact that, Bob is just mad. It's just mad. Yikes. We should get her on the show still, I can't lie. Give her an interview. You're a Liverpool fan, by the way. Bro, but I'm telling you, what I saw on my Twitter was mad. I was like, what? What's this? And I'm like, no, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy.
It's on Twitter, yeah? I might
it's
have
on Twitter. I see the people that bats on the couch. I ain't on no couch, bro. I'm just saying. I'm saying. But yeah, it's crazy.
Is she married?
Yeah, apparently she's as well. Bro, it's mad, bro.
Oh, wow.
You see it now. Bro, it's mad. It's mad. Man said... Look at Carl's face. That says it all in it. It's a
no.
It's a mad thing. Like, don't get twisted, yeah. Like, I've never been inside, yeah, but like, obviously, if I ever, God forbid, if I ever did go inside, like, obviously, I'd want to get like sweets or whatever, or you lot laugh and say, I want to sneak in some jerk chicken, bro. Them man are, it's mad still. They're sneaking in. Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy. I don't even think Schofield done that in Prison Break. You get what I'm saying? No, actually, he kind of did with the nurse because she became one of the assailants, innit? But she became his wife, sort of thing, or his missus, innit?
That's insane.
So that brother's moving like Schofield blood. It's crazy.
That's insane. Wow.
It's crazy still. Bro, listen. It's a mad thing.
Wow. Makama, it's my birthday today, guys. Let's effing go. Big up Kop-Ish. Makama, this is for you, bro.
Big up, bro. Big up.
Happy
big
birthday,
up.
man. Happy birthday.
Bro. No,
this is what's happening inside. I can see why people are doing petty crime now, bro.
Bro, someone in the chat literally said, "Lock me up."
Oh, Jade Activist said, and Pacho went to Copper and been shocking, Matt.
He hasn't looked good in a Copper, Jay. I'll be
Pacho
honest.
the bozo.
All right, Jay, chill. He's not a bozo. He's just not had a great Copper. Chill, bro.
It says, is Salah on the top 3 penalty takers for us?
No, he wouldn't be in my top. He wouldn't be in my top 3.
No.
And also, Jay, if we're going by that metric, that means Trent's crap as well. Then
Trent's not stinking up the place, though.
You get what I'm saying? He hasn't had a good tournament, but I understand why. Pacho's not had a good tournament either. Don't understand why, but he hasn't had a good tournament. It happens, innit? He hasn't had a good tournament. Like, I'll be honest, he hasn't looked good. Don't look good, bro.
Let's bring in Mr. John Wick himself, the marathon man, fitness extraordinaire,
fitness first.
Yo, I'm nervous, because today I'm having another body weight assessment. I showed Cal about a week ago on my progress report, and hopefully it's gonna go down body fat percentage and all that. You know what I'm saying?
You inspire me, bro. I was in the gym last week.
You work hard. I'm pretty sure you'll get positive results, bro. Trust me. You work hard. You work hard.
Bro, I'm depleted AF. I mean, I've been eating high egg white and all those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't easy. Wise man said it ain't easy.
Typically, what is your daily intake? What would you say is a typical day food wise for you?
So I've been
a lot of running and stuff. You got to keep yourself hydrated.
And I stopped my runs for a bit because it just affect the performance. But so right now for the next 3 weeks, ever since last week, it's all high protein diet, more meat, but chicken breast, egg whites, and even like beef jerky at times. It's like the best thing.
I've never been a fan of beef jerky,
Yeah, I don't know. It all
I understand it though. Yeah. I've never been a big fan. Never been a big fan, but yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about a lot of food because I'm currently fasting, but that's like my thing. It's a bit aggressive in terms of the calorie intake because I'm on a deficit. My training is more heavy lifts, run minimal. This is like a test your will in it for the next 2 weeks just to see how progress when it comes to strength.
Yeah.
Once I'm back, once I'm done with the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna go back to the regular running. So be that marathon man, like what Cal says.
That's right.
Is prepping up for that. Just hopefully the moment of truth later today. Check in, fingers crossed, and then another check in the next 2 weeks, and we'll see how I feel. It's not gonna be it's gonna be techie, and I just watched football live charity game. I don't know if I told you about this, Cal, offline. So Morientes was in town, and someone mentioned Trivella. Quaresma was in town as well.
Oi.
I watched the charity.
You know, bro.
Yeah. They had a football clinic like what James and Glenn Johnson did last week. So they had a tour here in Asia. I'm not gonna lie though, I don't know. Maybe it's just the mood I'm having, but I don't feel the football, or maybe it's just the charity friendly. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's competitive like World Cup or the Prem.
Yeah.
Different in it. It's just to see some stars playing in your country, which is it's a good thing for the local fans around here. It's not regular to see those kind of celebrities, quote unquote, like they're top. You see them on TV, like they're really the people here when their names got mentioned, they have, it's just the cheer and support. Like for me, like I've been watching games because you know me, like I went to Qatar about in 2022, so
yeah,
I've been there. But yeah, like just blessed to see them show up and enjoy the moment in it.
Nice.
I have like a few quick fire, and then but I'm gonna go with one fun question. So you guys play football, and my question is
used to.
Yeah. And speaking of which, could you recall a memory that you scored a goal or registered an assist that is a carbon copy of a Prem like goal or any high level match that you saw on TV? So I'll give you mine. Yeah. It was
the
a
wing wizard.
I try and lie. I got a few.
I leave Matt to answer on that.
Yeah.
So I'll give you mine. So it was a futsal 5v5, and the goal that I scored was I don't know if you recall this. Maybe Cal has a good, since he has a good memory. David Villa in the Champions League final against Man United.
Yeah, gets the ball, rolls it underneath his foot, and curls it around.
Yeah, the third goal.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one that I can still recall, and it's one of my best in the catalog. So I'll leave you guys there. And this is quick fire, yes or no. And I'm pretty sure I know what Callum would answer this. Ryan Cherky, yes or no?
Yes.
Valentin Barco of Brighton, yes or no? In the context of Simicas leaves this summer.
All right, so I'd play Barco further forward than left back, but yes, I'd still bring him in.
I will bring him in, yeah, but I don't know if he's a talented player though.
Fairs.
Yeah, I'll still bring him in because he's a talented player, regardless.
Although he's not homegrown. And speaking of another Brighton, and speaking of another homegrown, Ferguson, the forward.
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Fairs. And then this is not football, because I might like the diet thing. I'm already looking for a protein bar, which is collab with these two brands. For you, which would you rather, Reese PB or Hershey's?
Probably Hershey's.
Yeah.
Probably Hershey's. Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I can dig with that. I can dig for another couple of weeks. So.
Probably the Hershey's.
And Cal, I send you on WhatsApp. Yeah. This one's the last one. I don't know if you guys have seen it, by the way. It's the Adidas Japan Y3 collaboration.
I haven't
so
seen
they
it
have the
personally.
new home kit and the new away kit. And what I will say is the away kit, and Matt, you've seen Shogun.
Yeah.
It's Fran. You know the actress from the series, isn't it?
Yeah.
She wears that. Yeah. I'll say less. That's all I have to say. All I'm gonna say is John Wick's gonna blow the guns out. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, man, that's my calling with you guys. Good to catch up this odd early hours. You know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
Man struggling, but it is what it is, and I can't wait to go back. My mantra is right now. My belief is lift heavy, run far, and Callum, run fast. John Wick signing out. Take care.
Big up.
Big up Tom Busy.
Big up Tom Busy every time, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, brother. I really wish we had gone in for Barco because he went to Brighton on a free.
Yeah, bro. Remember, if I'm not mistaken,
I might not have been a free, but it's very cheap anyway.
Yeah, we get loosely linked with him, I think. I think it was.
I don't know if we did or if I was just trying to push the agenda.
I remember you were like, which is Sam Barker, and I was like, what, the left back? And he's like, I think he's Ginger, innit? Ginger? I was like, bro, funny enough, I saw some compilations on YouTube. Someone made a video about him. I was like, who's this Valentino Barco? I was like, no, he looks cold, bro. But I'll be honest, I've never watched like a full game of Boca, but he looks a talent from what I've seen. Like, he looks a talent, but.
Right, yes, he was. All right, let's get our next caller in. Big up Tom Izzy as always.
Indeed.
Paul A, you there, bro?
Hello.
Yes, Paul.
What's going on, Paul?
I'm good. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah, bro.
We hear you, bro.
I think this is the first time I've been on call with Matt.
Is it? You sure?
I feel so. I've spoken to Callum and Drifty before. I remember, but I haven't. Because every time I come on, I want to ask Matt a question about Guyana, and you're never here.
Oh, fair play, bro. I'm part-time these days. You get what I'm saying? So
no, I don't call him that often. I don't call him that often. Just weird coincidences.
Yeah. But bro. Do you know what it is? I know the name Paul A. Like, I've seen your name a few times. What it is, I think I haven't spoken to you for time though.
No, because have I ever asked you about if you've been to Guyana?
No, you haven't actually.
Then yeah, because I've always had that question for you. That's how I know I've never spoken to you.
Oh, fair play then, bro. I've always seen. I'm not. What's so mad is I've seen Paul A though. That's mad. But yeah, fair play, bro.
Yeah, I send some super chats sometimes, so maybe that's why.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
I've got a few different topics. I think the one I'm gonna go with today is to not make the conversation repetitive.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay away from the Gakpo and Nunez and Diaz stuff because you guys have already covered that. But so I'm gonna talk about Carvalho, and
interesting.
I think if we're moving to a number 10 system, then I don't think it's fair to say he should be sold straight away. I think he deserves his chance because I don't want us to be in a Carvalho situation the way Chelsea are in a De Bruyne situation. And I think I'm not saying he'll be a De Bruyne, but I think he's got enough talent to be given a chance to prove himself. Whether that means he has to wait until a Szoboszlai gets injured, Elliot gets injured, Mo gets injured, Gravenberch gets injured. I just think he deserves his chance because in that 1 year he was there, when he was given like a few chances, I can't say he was playing particularly bad. He was playing better than some players were playing last season or even the season before.
True.
So I think he should be given the chance in the 10 in a system that actually suits him to show what he's about. Because I don't want to be looking at Carvalho playing for Pep in 5 years' time, knowing we sold him to Lille and then Pep's bought him to Man City and now he's the De Bruyne replacement for them. That would actually just leave me burning. What else? Also, and then my next thing was slightly off topic. From football. Is what do you guys think about performance enhancing magic?
Are you speaking about Pereira and Pahachka?
Yeah, because I saw that today. That had me cracking up.
No, Yuri's moving. Here's the thing, yeah. I don't know what man do in their spare time. I'm not even trying to speculate, yeah, because that's just what you do is what you do. But I did find it kind of mad that he was like, what did he say? Something about, yeah, he's messing with these dark forces or something, spirits, and he should. I was like, bro, why? Like, why are we taking it there?
Shall I be real with you?
Yeah,
he's probably never been hit as hard as Pereira hit him in his life, and he probably knows that.
That's how I'm still traumatized him, bro.
Yeah.
Man's just talking about spirit, like, you know, some people like very like, you know, spirits and whatever, find my journey. My man starts talking about like mad, like, bro, I'm like, yo, he must have rot Yuri so bad that Yuri's thinking that couldn't have been him, literally. That must have been something else.
I'm looking forward to the fight, though.
Who wins? I'm saying Pereira wins again. Are you mad?
Yeah, same.
Pereira beats him again.
Yuri.
No,
I'm going Yuri.
No, Pereira beats him.
Callum, do you think that Yuri has enough of a ground game to take Pereira to the ground? Because I'm actually getting annoyed that no one takes Pereira to the ground. It's like, I actually want to see him do some groundwork to prove that he's a champ, but no one ever seems to have the guts to do it or the ability to do it.
Pereira's been working on his ground game. Now he's still a novice. Don't get twisted.
Global,
I think it's more takedown defense and more defensive situations to make sure you don't get thump up. That's what, in my opinion, Izzy should have done before he took that fight with Błaszczykowski a couple of years ago when Izzy went up a weight. But me personally, I still think it's going to be a stand-up fight. I think Yuri knows it's too much of a risk to try and take Pereira down. So I think they'll do stand-up, and I think Pereira stops him again. Yuri will start off very well. I think Pereira get hit a few times but Pereira has that one-shot knockout power.
Crazy.
But it's like a corkscrew. The way the man just swivel the hip and follow.
He doesn't even know, bro. I say this the other day.
He don't. He just pops it. No, like
bro. Hear what I'm saying, bro? You know when he stands, yeah. He's like see the stance I've got now. That's how he stands when he's side on, yeah. Bro, it's the slight turn of the hip that it's like I can't explain it to you. You can see the man just generate the power, bro, and it's money.
Probably he just got.
It's scary.
So why would Jerry be scared to take Pereira to the ground, man? Like no one's ever taken Pereira to the ground before. So
what I'm saying is that obviously to take someone to the ground anyway, you've obviously got to be confident you're not even going to get hit with the entry. And I think he might even feel that Pereira might expect that this time as well. So he'll probably be a bit more cautious. I still think Yuri doesn't try and take him down personally. I feel like you're taking a big risk because remember, all it takes is one mistake, you know. It could even be an elbow from Pereira. Like it could be the entry. Like I know we're never going to see another Masvidal versus Astrid, but you see something like that just kind of shows you like, yeah, you may be great at taking someone down, but you've got to know how to do it against a high level fighter. And in my opinion, Yuri should have maybe shown him a bit of that in the first fight, and he never did. And that's because I think he was very wary about doing it, and I think he's wary again.
Maybe. I think Yuri gets it done this time, but I wouldn't be surprised if Pereira won. Like I never surprised when Pereira wins now.
Yeah,
I think that John Jones moving up to heavyweight and Ngannou leaving the UFC has messed up the blockbuster fights for the last 3 years. Because there's no one in heavyweight I actually want to see Jones fight. I don't really care about him fighting Tom Aspinall. Nah, I think it'll be similar to Cyril Gahn, like a second round submission, man.
Never.
I think it'll be like a guillotine or something. I think it'll be very simple.
Aspinall beats his version of John Jones.
You're moving mad.
Wait, who, me or Callum?
No, Carl's moving mad.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And then now I'd like to see lightweight John Jones.
You bought into the Aspinall hype. You bought into it. Aspinall is phenomenal. John Jones is a killer. You know, Dana said it best. Like, if there was a room and one person's walking out, it's John Jones. John Jones is not leaving the octagon without beating Aspinall. Don't get me wrong. Here's the difference. Aspinall is younger, fresher, and quicker. So John Jones would have to play very strategical. And I think Aspinall knows that, right? Stand up, punt, stand up, speed and everything. I'm going Aspinall all day. So I hear you on that, Cal. The
Aspinall got better jiu-jitsu as well.
Wrestling. Who's a better wrestler?
Jones better wrestler. Aspinall got better.
And that's why I think Jones. The only way Jones wins, in my opinion, is submits him. He don't be able to stand up. No chance. I think a younger John Jones could cope with him, but I think this version of John Jones would just submit him, and Jones would just. He would be very. Jones is very wary, bro. He's arguably got one of the best fight IQs of all time. He knows Aspinall's strengths and weaknesses, bro.
Would you not prefer to see John Jones versus Pereira right now, or Jones at light heavyweight, or Jones versus Adesanya? Because I'd rather see those than him versus Aspinall heavyweight.
I need to see him versus Aspinall.
No,
they're not actually considering him in the world the UFC heavyweight champion.
I'm not. Listen, if Aspinall sees this, he's gonna want to punch me up, and he will punch me up anyway. Aspinall is a freaking unit. But what I'm saying is, though, I understand when John Jones says, "What does this do for my legacy?" Yeah, in terms of like, let's say he beats Aspinall, everyone just goes, "All right, you beat Aspinall.
You beat the interim champ. You beat the interim champ."
Hold on, Jones didn't beat a champion to become champion either.
That's true. That's why I wanted to see Jones versus Ngannou. That was the fight we wanted to see, because he does that. Legacy solidified.
But if Jones, like, I think there's, like, I understand Jones. Maybe he's a bit wary of, like, if he does lose, what would happen. But I actually understand Jones when he says it makes more sense for him to fight Pereira.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's more of a blockbuster. That's a money fight. And not only that, I just think it's a blockbuster fight where Pereira's name, as good as Aspinall is, yeah, Pereira's name is higher than Aspinall. Like, let's keep it real.
No, it is.
It like Aspinall is an amazing talent, but hasn't done what Pereira has done. So I understand
it. He's not had a chance because no one wants to fight.
No, but bro, man, mash up his, and again, it's not. It's maybe mash up in leg against
No, he did, but Garns turned down the fight. Cyril Garns turned down the fight a few times.
No, not Cyril Garns, bro. No. Who did he fight and mash up his leg?
No, Curtis Blades. He did his knee against Curtis
But
Blades.
do you know what? Is he fighting Curtis Blades on Saturday?
Yeah, no, in July.
I'm gonna be real. Don't be surprised if Curtis Blades beats him. Curtis Blades is cold, bro.
I will be surprised if Blades beats him.
No, I won't be. I think Blades is serious, bro.
No, he is, but Aspinall should be better everywhere apart from wrestling.
Okay.
I think Cyril Garns is overrated.
Yeah, he is.
I think he's got basic stand-up game, and he's just a big guy.
I think he can move
ground game is zero, negligent too.
Yeah, what it is, he can move well for a big guy. He's quite light on his feet. However, not to be rude, but that's all he has. He's light on his feet and he's nimble for his size. But in terms of actual skill set, like, bro, Ngannou had 2 busted knees and still beat him. That shouldn't be happening. If we're being genuinely honest, that shouldn't be happening. Like, when it got revealed what happened with Ngannou, I was like, and he still beat Cyril Garns. What? And that's why I don't want to be. This is going to sound controversial now. I expected John Jones to walk through him because even though Cyril Garns, again, light on his feet, agile for a big guy, John Jones has the far superior skill set and his fight IQ is immaculate. Like, John Jones is like the Mayweather of UFC. He can understand what you're good at and he'll make adjustments in fight. Where some fighters, it sounds weird, find it hard to do. They have a game plan, but they don't know how to adjust on the fly. John Jones is one of the best. Would you agree, Cal? At making adjustments on the fly.
John Jones is probably the best at making adjustments.
That was gonna be my next question. So you say better than like a Habib or Anderson Silva or GSP in their prime too?
Oh, GSP's a shout. I don't think Habib ever made adjustments.
I don't think
he had to.
Yeah. You know, so crazy. Since Habib is left, yeah, like, I do think there's some guys that were
calling Habib a bully.
He was
a bully. That's what made him so great.
Okay, so not a flat track bully, just he bullies whoever he's fighting.
Would you say he's bullying people that's a lot lighter than him? So he was kind of smart to be in that weight.
No, I don't even believe that.
No,
Dustin Poirier and him were about the same size, for example.
Callum took a breath. He's about to drop a bombshell.
Yeah, all right. Khabib's legacy will always look better than what it actually is. Everyone will automatically know 29-0. He was untouchable, unbeatable. He probably faced out at 29. He probably faced 6 top to elite caliber fighters.
I say 2. Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor. Who else is there?
In terms of elite, yeah, those are the only 2. For me, you can't call yourself the GOAT if you've only beaten 2 elite fighters.
John Jones walked through the whole division.
Okay, I'm going to say another bombshell here. John Jones's resume is fantastic on paper, but let's not forget he fought.
What happened?
Just Diaz being Diaz, man, just took too long to shoot.
Machine just first still.
Could have just shot first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So why do I talk about that guy?
I think John Jones beat a lot of named fighters who were coming out of their prime. But also, I can't ignore the PED stuff either.
Say that again. John Jones fought what, sorry?
He fought some fighters who were coming out of their prime. But also, when he fought in the second wave,
I just saw what Diaz did. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, like for me, he didn't beat Dominic Reyes, for example.
That's the one fight. I'll be real. I think he lost that fight.
He did lose that fight. He should have lost that fight.
But I think you know what it is. You know when you're the champ and they say to beat the champ, you've actually got to beat the champ. Pause.
No, but that's nonsense.
No, but you get what I mean, though. Like you literally have to destroy it. I know.
Crazy. I know you're not saying that, but that's the common consensus.
Yeah,
and I think it's the crazy thing because that's like saying, "Oh, you've got to beat Usain Bolt by a full 1 second to get the gold medal." No, if you beat him by half a second, you still beat him.
Oh wait, no, Carl. I had a discussion of this with my friend this week, right? So Dubois and AJ are fighting for Usyk's vacant belt.
Yeah, sort of.
That's a fake belt to me.
You see them get vexed with each other.
But to me that's a fake fight because none of them are beating Usyk. They're just fighting for a vacant belt. He has to give up because of rules.
They both already lost to Usyk. AJ twice and Dubois lost to him as well.
So exactly, so that's why I do kind of agree with to be the man, you've got to beat the man. Obviously, I think athletics is a bit different because Bolt's not running anymore, so you can't say like go and race him. You have to do what you do in the final. But in combat, that's why I don't think Arsenal can really like Jones needs to fight someone else in heavyweight to solidify his heavyweight title because he just beat some random ghost.
I'm not buying the Stipe fight, by the way.
Yeah, neither am I.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. John, I hate to say this, and again, I don't want Jones to see this because I rate John Jones very, very highly. He's one of my favorite fighters of all time, and I think he probably still is the greatest, even though the controversy. But do you know what that fight reminds me of? When Conor fought Cowboy Cerrone.
Yeah.
No, this is way worse.
No,
it's not. No, it's not,
bro.
No, it's not. Cerrone was bad.
Bro, Cerrone was finished, bro.
Hold on. You know Cerrone, if I'm not mistaken, won the fight before the Conor fight, right?
Bro, do you know how bad he was compared to old school? Bro, Cerrone was finished, bro.
When was the last time Stipe won a fight, boys?
Bro,
the one before Ngannou.
And when was that?
That's 4 years ago now.
2020.
Bro, you know Stipe only has like one fight every 2 years. Let him live.
No. His last win was 2020.
This is his part-time gig, you know. He's a part-time UFC fighter, bro.
His last fight was 2020. Sorry, his last win was 2020. The last time we saw him fight was 2021, and his foot was underneath his bum, and he was out cold.
I'll let you deal with Stipe, fam. I'll let Stipe.
He was out cold.
Fam, you gotta let Stipe live, man.
It's crazy.
Now Cerrone was done. I know what you mean though, but Cerrone was.
Cal, the reason why the Cerrone one's worse is Cerrone was never the level of a Stipe though.
That is true.
So you're a mid-level fighter. You just turns up.
They built it up like a big thing. Like, oh my gosh, it's Cowboy Cerrone. It's like, bro, this should have been Cowboy Cerrone like 6 years ago, bro. Not now.
I'm just
you get what I'm saying?
If John Jones don't beat Stipe in the first 2 rounds, I'll be very shocked.
He'll beat Stipe, man. That's not a problem for Jones. It's what happens after that. Does he fight Aspinall or does it? I think you think he retires.
100%, man.
You can't blame him though, bro. Do you know how much fights John Jones has had in his career? And he's actually
not enough. Not enough.
You said no. You lot say that now. I've used to watch UFC when it was flipping Chuck Liddell, yeah, and them boy there like Rampage and flipping Forrest Griffin. John Jones walked through the whole light heavyweight division and made it look easy. He beat Machida, he beat Rampage, he beat Rashad Evans, he beat flipping Shogun Hua, but he beat all of these guys that were absolutely amazing.
How old was he when he won his belt? 23.
20.
How many fights has he had since then? Because all the fights you're talking about are like most of them are prior to that. So since he's been champion,
no, they were after.
No. He had a lot of title defenses, you know. Jones defended his title enough times, you know.
Isn't his record like 21 and 0 or something?
No, 21 on something, 20 and 1.
I don't know. I can't use that record.
To 20 fight in 10 years,
he's got one no contest when he popped.
But what I'm trying to say is he's still fought a lot, even though he's been inactive due to his outside UFC stuff. If that makes sense.
He should have fought a lot more though. He'd wasted.
No, you're right. You're right.
I think to be like at least another 8 fights on his resume, 8 to 10 fights.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, guys,
but we know what that was.
What's that?
I think that's the one time UFC started to look a bit like boxing, where the politics stopped us from seeing what we want to see.
Hold on, Cal. You think Jones ducked Ngannou?
I wouldn't say he ducked Ngannou, but I think he went out of his way to make it difficult.
I don't think so. I think Ngannou. No, I think Ngannou.
He asked for $30 million to fight Ngannou.
No, bro. Ngannou wanted the money more than Jones.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I thought Ngannou wanted the UFC contract, the special contract he wanted, and he couldn't.
Ngannou wanted a serious deal, you know, bro.
Hold on. Ngannou was going to fight him on his old deal.
Bro, Ngannou apparently, and I say reportedly, Ngannou. The reason why the fight didn't happen is because Ngannou couldn't agree terms with UFC. You know.
No,
yeah, that's what I know.
No, it's not. All right. When Jones beat Reyes, that was 2020. He then vacated the title and said he's going up to heavyweight. And Ngannou said, "Come, I'm here for it." And Ngannou won the belt in 2021. So Jones, you ready? Jones said, "I'm taking time out to put on weight."
Prep time. Yeah, prep time. Like Batman.
Put more weight on, but when we saw him in the cage, there was no extra weight apart from just fat. So that's the first thing.
Don't do
that. That's just man.
Remember, Paul, this guy here is a Jones hater because of the PEDs and
Nah, not even. And Ngannou didn't want more. Ngannou couldn't even ask for more money for the John Jones fight. Do you know why? Because he was under contract already. Jones was the one who said, "I want 20 mil, 30 mil to fight Ngannou because of the risk I'm taking." That was Jones. Jones knew full well he weren't getting 20 or 30 mil because he's not a drawer like that. Connor's the only person that can demand that sort of money. And Connor probably won't even get that from the UFC. So Jones knew exactly what he was doing.
Bro,
and it's funny how as soon as Ngannou left the UFC, John Jones back in the heavyweight division and ready to go again. Crazy that.
So what you're saying is, Cal, Ngannou returns and Jones retires straight away.
This is Jones's last fight anyway, so we're never going to see
that. No, you're doing Jones a disservice. I get you hate him, but
not even. Go back and look at the timeline.
I need to check the tapes. I'll be real. I need to check the tapes because what I remember is though there was a problem. The whole thing was negotiating with Ngannou, not necessarily Jones. I understand, that he had something left on his deal. You are right, but I'm almost certain as well that Ngannou wanted more money from what his contract. There was some big dispute. What? Here's the thing, though, Cal, because I know big up you on your channel, because I know you speak to a lot of people inside the industry, but what the general consensus or general public got was Ngannou was pricing himself out of a fight. Not because he was Sugar Jones, it's because he genuinely wanted more money and he felt like he deserved more. That's what was being led, what the public was led to believe. So
or is that Dana White doing that to try and put pressure on him to sign a deal at a cheaper
But this is
price?
what I'm saying. So it's hard to kind of.
From what I understood,
You know what I'm
Jones
saying?
had a fight booked in heavyweight before Ngannou left. His first fight was supposed to be Cyril Gane.
No,
then Ngannou leaves, and then they make the Cyril Gane fight for the belt after.
He never had a fight booked while Ngannou was at heavyweight. Not once.
We need to get Jones on the podcast. I can't even lie. I need to ask him.
Not once.
That'd be crazy.
Ask him straight. Fam, did you imagine that? No, John, on the road, I know you're the GOAT, but did you duck my man?
No, he didn't duck him. I still don't believe he ducked him. I don't think he's frightened of him. He just made it very difficult to make the fight.
Okay.
Whereas
in your opinion, who would have won the fight?
That's like a sophisticated way of saying ducking, then.
No. I don't think it was ducking, because if he got what he wanted, he would have taken the fight. For me, ducking is kind of what Canelo's doing to Benavidez at the moment. Just saying I ain't taking the fight, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
All right, guys. It's great chopping up with you.
Paul, you're a legend, bro.
Big up,
let
bro.
me know your thoughts on what I said about what's the 18? What's Cavalier? Yeah.
Cavalier number 10
now, bro.
Yeah, no worries. Take care, guys.
Take care, bro.
Next time I'm on, I will have the discussion about Gakpo, Diaz, and Nunez. But it's just long, man.
I know.
I just don't have the energy to fight Matt right now.
Fight me? Right, that means you're a Diaz fan. Rotted.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
Not a fan of any of them.
Oh, you just don't rate none of them. You don't rate Gakpo either. That's cool, bro.
They should all be at Crystal Palace, man.
Oh, wow, raw.
Exactly. Let me not get into it.
Yeah, let's not.
Right, take care, guys.
Take care, bro. Take care. Bless up.
All right, so we need to answer Tom Izzy's question from his first question.
Oh yeah.
A prem level goal that you scored in your lifetime.
If I describe it, people are just gonna laugh, but this is actually what happened.
Go.
You know, obviously when I was in college, because at first I used to play left wing in school, like secondary school, I was left wing. But then obviously in college and uni, I went to the right wing, because that's when the inverted things start to happen. Not inverted, but like left footed on the right and the right footed wing on the left. Mine was just like Robin thing. I remember I sized the defender up, cut inside, and from about, I'd say 20 yards, bent it in the far corner. Another one I did was kind of similar. It was and again, it was a bit like, remember Salah's goal against Chelsea? I couldn't even believe that I scored it, because I ran, but I thought it was going to be a bit mad. Again, similar thing, dribble, cut inside, packed it. Didn't really have to take him on, just cut inside, like chop inside. This one was from about 25 yards, bro, and it just went straight top corner. I can't lie. Those are probably two of the best goals that I think when I deep it. Because the Robin one was crazy, though. I can't lie. Because it's the way I bent it, the finesse, bro. Yeah, it was mad still. I remember them day there. Trust me.
I'm trying to think for myself.
Nearly scored from the halfway line as well, by the way, but it hit the crossbar.
I think for me it was mine. I got 1 goal, 1 assist. So a goal for me was a volley just outside the box.
Cold.
And the assist, I think I got the ball from a throw-in and I took it past someone. I literally just stood there and just waited a little bit, and the eye of the needle pass was just perfect. Player ran onto it and scored. But the pass had to be perfect, but the finish had to be perfect as well. And the finish made the goal, to be honest.
One of the best assists I've ever done was actually by accident. So I remember, like, it was a goal kick, and it was at the halfway line, and I remember I trapped the ball, and I kind of got pushed back. I had nowhere to go, So I kind of went back looking for an option. Matty, yeah, bro. Listen, if I can find these Matt James, you know, oh, you're done. No, that's me, bro. No, but all jokes aside, I remember, yeah, we got put. So it was at halfway line, got pushed back, and looking for a pass up, and then I passed it off, and then I said to the person, like, give me the ball, give me the ball. Got the ball back. The striker made the run. Now, when the defender came towards me, yeah, he forced me onto my weak foot. And I said, I'm going to try and pass it. And my right foot is not good. I'll be real with you. My right foot is 50-50. And that's bad if you play football. 50-50. It should be more like 70-30. But anyway, I played the perfect through ball on my weak foot and the striker scored. Now, bear in mind, it was an accident. And I was surprised, but I can't lie. It's my best assist because it was on my weak foot. And I can do the whole play the splitting ball for the defense and all that because I've got a good way to pass as well. I've got very good passing as well. Shout out to the man that'll play ball with me. They know me, bro. Trust me. They know me. In fact, bro, I tell you play football with me. You know when we went radio station that time?
Oh yes.
Ask him, bro.
Shout out to On Top. Shout out to On Top.
Shout out to On Top. Ask him who used to run. Imagine, so he's older than me, yeah. They're older than me, yeah. Bro, ask him who used to run game. Just ask him. Ask him. In fact, ask him today. I'm not capping. He will say to you,
I might drop him a little call.
He will say to you, Matt was a problem. To the point when they used to pick sides, everyone wanted me on their team. I'm not capping, by the way. Ask him. Ask him, bro. Listen. And when you hear what he's gonna say, give it no, man. Yo, Matt was serious, blood. Trust me, bro. Trust me.
I'll never get the love like that because of the position I played.
Jay, why are you gonna do me, man? You know, I won't even read it because it's a super chat. I'll wait for you.
No, I'll read it.
That's disrespect.
Jay said Matt, the B-Tech Anthony. No, I definitely think Matt's better than Anthony. You better be.
Crazy. Man said B-Tech Anthony.
You better bloody be.
That's
Fabio Carvalho. Paul A says it'd be crazy to sell him now and not give him a chance in the 10. What do you think?
I think in pre-season, if we do play the 43-1, we should have a look at him and see what he can do. If it's not right, you know what I'm going to say? I'm actually just going to trust the manager. If the manager doesn't think he's good enough, then we don't keep him. But let him see what he can do in pre-season. If he impresses, then give him a chance. Do you know what I mean? If not, then you know what time.
Is pre-season actually long enough to judge a player?
I think it's more about the attitude and your appetite, you know, bro. Because you know what's going to happen? If he has the appetite to want to do better and feel like he can force his way in, then we're going to play a lot of games this season coming up, you know, because of the Champions League format. There'll be a lot of game time, and we are notorious for getting injured. And surprise, surprise, we've got a manager that likes to play intense football. Some of these players are knackered already. Remember, they're coming back from tournaments, bro. That's the only thing I will say, Cal, that could hamper our season. I'm not making excuses for Arnie Slot already. I am not, by the way. But people have been in Copa America and Euros. It's actually, it's kind of annoying that like no one had a tournament this summer and everyone just came back fresh. Players are not going to be on. They're going to take a bit of a while to get up to speed, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed. Carvalho one's tough because again, I just don't know where he gets into. I don't know where he gets enough minutes to prove and to improve. Because it's not just about proving himself; it's about improving as a footballer. I don't know where he gets enough minutes.
Okay.
Also, for me, Carvalho is more of a goal-scoring 10 than a creative 10.
I agree.
I don't know if we have a striker that complements him doing that. I don't know if Jota works with a goal-scoring 10. I don't think Darwin does either. I think both work with creative 10s.
Like,
not to say creative 10s can't score, but Carvalho virtually is a goal-scoring 10. I don't know if Darwin Nunez work with a goal-scoring 10.
Do you know who would actually be perfect for our team? If you could take someone from a rival.
Odegaard.
Yeah. Odegaard is the master manipulator.
I spoke about Odegaard when he went to Arsenal. I got laughed at.
Yeah, no, bro, I've rated Odegaard. He's cold. I remember you said it, and some people were laughing, and I was like, bro, Odegaard's cold. You know, wait until you see. But at that point, obviously, it wasn't Odegaard that's now, but the talent was there. It was just about playing time for me, bro. When I say to you, Odegaard is one of the in the Prem, him, Bernardo Silva, KDB to an extent, like when he's on it, like in that regard, they know how to offset a defense with just their movement. Bro, their movement is insane. In finding pockets of space in between the lines, they just cause problems because people don't know whether to go to them or stand off them. Bernardo and Odegaard are like very similar how they get in between the lines and how they manipulate them. Bro, them man, they're just, I'm not gonna lie, I hate them because they play for our rivals, but I have to also be objective and not be biased and show them man respect in terms of their actual footballing ability. Not Bernardo Silva's personality, by the way, people. We already know what that is, but just his footballing ability and obviously Odegaard, his ability. We can't sit here and say them two number 10s wouldn't do amazing at Liverpool for the way how they play. So
right, let's get our last call of the evening. Friday night legend. Bruno Banton in the building.
Bruno Banton. Yo, Bruno, you sound like you're underwater, bro. Your mic's moving a bit mad, Bruno.
First of all, I've got to say, is it better now?
It was better a minute ago. I don't know. Try again, bro.
Hi.
Yeah. All right, try now. Oh no, it's gone again.
Yes.
Dwight York is talking I don't know what he's doing. He's talking up his ass. He is talking up his ass. Do you hear what he said?
No.
This guy said for Man United to try and sign Trent.
What? Dwight York said Man United should try and sign Trent.
Kid from Man United, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say something, but we would have cancelled.
What word is it?
Also, Gareth Southgate and this guy's dead tactics. What in the name of garbage is this? They score the first goal and then they do flipping Sam Allardyce tactics. They sit back and they allow the opposition to attack. Do that against Spain. Do that against France. Do that against Germany. We'll see what will happen. It'll be 2010 Africa World Cup all over again, 4-1. Except it'll be 8-1. Watch.
Could be.
And thirdly, we still haven't signed anyone. That's a bit concerning. That.
Yeah.
We're towards the end of June. Next month is July. Why 25 years to sign players?
Yeah, Liverpool are kind of like, I don't know what they're doing if I'm being honest. He's taking, brother, your mic's mad, you know.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me just try and go on the settings or something. I don't know if it's.
Yeah. Have you got a mic plugged in or anything, Bruno, or are you just using your phone or something, or?
Let me just.
Yeah, Dwight York actually made the statement.
Did he? No, York's moving mad.
Is it better now?
Yeah, better now. Yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying,
yeah,
the style of football, it's absolutely. We still haven't signed anyone, and it's very, very concerning. Very concerning. If we carry on the way we're going, what are we waiting for? What? Until the AFCON, until the Euros is finished. Well, that's a bit of a stupid idea. Because Chelsea, apparently, they're trying to sign players from Aston Villa. And speaking of Aston Villa, apparently Newcastle, right? Because they've got to comply with the FFP rules. Otherwise, they're going to get point reductions.
Yeah, sanctions.
Yeah, sanctions. I don't want Gordon anywhere near our club. No, thank you very much. This guy played for Everton. Once you've played for that lot, I don't want you playing for us. I don't want that guy playing for Liverpool. Played for Everton. Yeah? Do you not want a guy that played for Everton? I don't want him anywhere near Liverpool.
I think it'd be fun though. Seeing the Everton fans deal with that would be quite fun.
100 mil. Are they taking a piss?
Oh no, not 100 mil.
He's worth at least 30 to 40 tops. He's worth 30 to 40 mil tops. He ain't worth 100 mil. Are they taking the piss? Go to Napoli, take that 100 mil, go to Napoli and get the Napoli player instead then.
Yeah.
That's for that bit. And the last bit, a bit of commentary, you know.
I'm gonna go.
Before the commentary,
yeah.
Tottenham, who have not won a trophy, by the way.
Yep, that's Tottenham.
They've not won a trophy since Madagascar's 1, 2, and 3. They haven't won a trophy since Ice Age. They have not won a trophy. They haven't won a trophy. How many films have been released in that time? Let me think. 100 movies? How many kids' movies have been released in that time? Over 100?
Probably a lot more, to be honest.
Anyway, here's a bit of commentary. Oh yeah, the last Kall-In show, right?
Yeah.
Drifty made the point of us finishing 10th and winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, get me on this show right now. I was like, get me on this show right now. We don't celebrate finishing 10th place. Yeah? Because my mic was going a little bit crazy that day. We do not celebrate finishing 10th place. We are not Tottenham. Yeah? First place. That is what is expected. We don't celebrate finishing 10th. This guy was saying, oh, we finish 10th next season and then we win the Champions League. I was like, no, man, that's what Tottenham do. They are the ones that are giving us the trophy. Yeah, they are the ones that are they are the ones that are holding our hand, walking us down the aisle, and then giving us to the bride. That's what they are doing. Yeah, we don't do that. You don't see Barcelona at the end of the season walking Real Madrid at the end of the season. We don't do that. You don't see them doing that, do you?
No, true.
You don't see AC Milan that, oh, we're going to walk down the aisle and hand the trophy to Inter Milan. No, you don't see them doing that, do you? We're Liverpool Football Club. Now, to finish this off, a bit of commentary. And now, Olivari, Scolari. It's Scolari, George Alexander Scolari. And George van der Meyer's now getting involved here. Manuel Scolari has kicked him right in the back of the head. And now John Arne Riisa's getting involved. And now John Arne Riisa into the box. Riisa! What an absolute whopper! John Arne Riisa has done it again. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you lot. Have you heard the news that apparently Clyde Tilsley is going to retire?
No.
Oh, I haven't actually. No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's quite sad actually.
Bro, you should apply. I can't even lie. You should apply still.
Yeah, all I have to do is send the clips from here, from Kop-Ish Kall-In shows, and I will be on there straight away.
Can you do the commentary line maybe from like, all right, we give it, you know, when we beat Man City, and it was Oxlade-Chamberlain that scored that banger. Can you remember how that? Can you commentate that? Can you remember that, or you can't really?
Let me. Oh yeah, I remember this. Henderson, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's an absolute whopper. Oxlade-Chamberlain with an absolute rocket. Nothing Joe Hart could do about it. He's absolutely ripped the net off. Nothing they could do. They backed off. They know what's going to happen next. If they didn't listen, they were warned before. They backed off, and now they suffered the ultimate consequence. That's what happens when you back off.
That wasn't actually too bad. I'm not gonna lie.
That was pretty good. I can't even lie, bro.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, and this links in with the whole Tottenham thing, and us not finishing because this is that thing to Drifty as well. There's a song from Devlin. Not sure if you know that singer very well. Devlin, yeah.
I know the MC Devlin, but not the yeah. I know
he made a song called Love Cards, I think it's called, and there's a lyric in that song, and it goes like this. And Drifty, and if you're watching, it goes like this. I told you when we started, I don't do broken hearted. So that's a reminder. We accept winning. Anything else is failure. You understand? You understand what they're trying to say when they're putting a Jamaican. Anyway, as much as I like to stay here, I've got to get going. Thanks for having me. See you guys next month. Thank you very much.
Big up, Bruno.
Big up, Bruno. Each and every time, my G.
Thank you very much.
Bless up. Have a blessed weekend, bro.
Thank you.
Oh, the singing caught me off guard.
Bruno's a legend, you know.
I love Bruno.
No, big up Bruno.
There ain't a show about Bruno. I can't even
Trust
lie.
me. Bruno
ain't
Banton.
a Friday without
Bruno Banton. Trust me. Big up Bruno, you know. Each and every time.
Jay says slot teams don't have a lot of injuries. Very true.
Yeah, that is true. But
Slot doesn't play. It's weird. Slot actually doesn't play similar to any other manager. He encompasses and takes ideas from different managers and kind of merges it into his own thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. But you know when you say Slot doesn't get a lot of injuries, or whatever, or his team, I think it also comes down to the individuals as well that you have at the team.
The league's not as intense as
yeah, I think it's going to be a bit different. I don't know. We can still have a great injury record, but a lot of factors will be in play, though.
Yeah, remains to be seen. But look, Matt, it's all the callers, all the supers. Is anything you want to say to the people?
No, bigger everyone each and every time. Large up. We'll be back Sunday for the England game.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna do that. I thought you were gonna specify times for the Jamaica game again.
Oh no, don't. We're not doing that again.
I'm not gonna lie. I watched that back and I was in stitches.
No, bro. Technically, like I said, bro, you see UFC Sunday morning, bro. It's not Saturday night if it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Well, are you man calling Sunday 3 a.m. Saturday night? Is that what you lot are doing? I'm just old.
I am still.
I'm old.
I am.
I'm old. I'm just old, bro. That's what
I'm gonna be fried.
It sounds weird though. When it's midnight, I will still say it's the like say Sunday morning at 12. I will still say Saturday night. But I feel like when it gets to 1 or 2, that's when I say it's the Sunday. Like bro, it makes a difference, bro. Why are you laughing?
It's the hour grace period. Is that what you're saying,
bro? It's just different. I don't know, like I don't know. It's just different, but now people bigger each and every time. And like I said, people will be back Sunday, Sunday. 5 p.m. I think that's when England are playing people.
Yeah.
We'll be on TIFO. Big up TIFO each and every time. We'll be live on TIFO. We'll be there. I'm just gonna double check now, people. So I haven't led you down some rabbit hole or something. Yeah. England, Slovakia, 5 p.m. And then obviously game after that, Spain, Georgia. Drift will probably did it on his channel. And stay tuned for Saturday. Drift might be doing some stuff on his channel, so stay tuned. Look on TIFO. You better log on to TIFO, guys, and see if he's got any watch along set up for Saturday. In fact, that's today, isn't it?
You told me.
Hold on, no, because that's the time. That's today.
It's not 1 a.m. yet, though, so is it?
Allow it, man. Allow it, bro. I just realized that's today. Sorry, people. All right. Today, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to tell you this definitively, but check out Drift's channel on TIFO. He may be doing watch-alongs. You may see me there as well, or Cal, potentially. But you should see us all Sunday, 5 o'clock, England game, TIFO. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, people. I know that was a bit long-winded. I'm just tired. And I'll be real, people. I haven't had my dinner. I am starving, blood, bro. And if, bro, you know, bro, I've only had 1 meal today. 1 meal, that's it. I'm not even lying either when I say that. I know people them will laugh.
A bowl of fruit and a banana. And Alonso was fighting me for the banana, bro.
All I've had is some fruit and some toast.
Jeez.
You know that's not like me as well, innit?
No,
it's been a long day, bro.
You telling, but this time in 24 hours I'll be doing UFC. Well, about to do UFC with Luke and Jamie. Then I've got the England game. I'm going to be shattered on Sunday.
Yeah, but you'll be lucky though, because the UFC's on Sunday, not Saturday.
Very true. Very true.
No, but you know what? If you don't make the England game, I understand it. Don't worry, people. If Kyle don't make it, you know why. You know why he didn't make it. But God willing, he'll be there. But if not, bro, you know what I mean? The team still run. You get me?
I just don't want to fall asleep on stream because
I know, bruv. Trust me. You see the bruv. Do you know how tired I was for the Jamaica game? Wasn't because remember we was losing, and that's what got me mad. But I was so tired. But it's natural. I'm a human being, people. When you're doing 3 streams a day, 2 streams a day, it gets tiring. But respect people for showing up each and every time. We'll be there. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I'll be able to do the Jamaica again because that's Monday. Sorry, that's early hours of Tuesday morning at like 1 a.m. I've got.
Oh, is that Tuesday morning? Is that the 2 a.m. one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I should be there. I should be there. But yeah, it's gonna be tiring. But I should be there still. You get me?
Yeah. But no, people, it's been an absolute pleasure. We had some, all of the callers are fantastic.
Great callers each and every time, man.
Some great conversations. Appreciate you all. If you haven't already, please do smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. We'll be Drifty TV, link in the description. He'll be going live tomorrow for a watch along or live later on today. And then Sunday we'll be back for the England game. So yeah.
And you see on the screen there, people. Go right there, sign up if you haven't already. It literally takes 2 minutes. A lot of people in the chat will tell you they've already signed up, and it literally is not. It takes 2 seconds. It's quality, man. Trust me. And there's a lot more improvements that will be happening. Yeah. I've been told by the bosses. You get me? There's a lot of things that I wish I could tell you guys, but trust me, it's going to be lit. Yeah, it's going to be lit, people.
And it's the reason, one of the main reasons we moved over there for the watch along. It's so much more interactive with you guys.
It's the user experience, if we're being honest, people.
Yeah, and if anyone who does watch us on TIFO is in the chat, you'll understand what we're saying here. Like the use of the gifts and things like that, and being able to have individual conversations.
Threads,
during the stream.
The scoreboard is there no matter what happens. The time is there as well. Like, because a lot of you guys don't know, but it's not very easy for us to do all the time. Sometimes we have to use like other softwares that we have to use to kind of integrate it, and sometimes there can be issues. But this is all integrated, people. Trust me. And there's going to be a lot more. There's stuff that I want to say right now, but I can't.
You're going to see though. Jump on the boat before it's too late, people. Jump on the boat before it's too late.
Trust me.
I know. People, until we see you next time, thanks so much for rocking with us and supporting us. We are Team Kop-Ish, and we are people. Stay safe, stay blessed.
Love people.